Damn. Connection issue on my nerves today. What the hell? Yo, everybody. Yeah, people are dead. I guess so. Well, that's just what happens when I use my backup. I didn't end up switching to my primary because somehow it just worked. I don't know. Ini ISP satunya nggak buffering kayak stream-stream sebelumnya. Ini ISP satunya tapi dia ada bodohnya juga sama. Ada bodohnya juga sama. Dia nggak tahu ya, ini kayak tuh kayak chat ngeloadnya lama banget anjir, kayak apa ya gitu. Gitu guys. Ini bodoh banget. So stupid. Like, see, it's like picking the lesser evil. Somebody say it's not lagging anymore, and then like, what? It's stupid too sometimes. Wait, I boot up the game. Okay, sorry gang. Okay, there's something called Speedify that combines your ISPs to one connection. How does it do that? Oh, Steam cannot connect to server. Server may be offline. That is so insane. Ace Attorney Investigation Selection. Okay. Gak kedinginan nih, jaketnya belum dipakai lagi. Oh iya, dingin sih. It's cold, yeah. What? Seriously, you switched to like primary internet and stream not laying on my side? Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that's so weird. So this one is fine, but then that other one isn't fine? Damn, that no, because like that's so crazy though. Like, that is so weird. No, that is like weird as fudge. No, because like I know for like a while, like some people from like certain regions have been complaining that whenever they watch my stream, it like stutters and everything. And then today I switched to like my backup ISP or primary whatever, and they said it doesn't lag at all. I'm like, what's the science behind that? It's been buffering hard during your night streams. Yeah, that's like really crazy, right? Because like, I'm not dropping frames. I'm not nothing. Like, you know, I can't see what's wrong. So I'm just like, well, if it works, like it's good. But like, what is happening actually? You know, in the middle, you know, the packets of information being sent differently. Yeah, probably. I'm not sure though. But yeah, I could only see like what's roughly happening on my end from OBS and like from YouTube. So like I don't know what happens in the middle or like how you guys are watching it. But anyways, yeah, I actually don't really like using it because things are really slow. As you can see, like this morning, chat lagged, right? Chat lagged. Yeah, I didn't like that. It's probably just YouTube. Well, I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, it's just, there was a bit of lag in chat. Yeah, exactly. See, like, it's so weird. Because, like, when you do the speed test, like, it's fast. But, like, it's not suitable enough for, like, streaming. And it's, like, not really stable as well in some, you know. Because, you know what? There's no reason why. The answer is just, like, it's shitty. Oh, God. Okay. Anyways, sorry. If we talk about Indonesian internet, then or infrastructure, we will not reach the end of it. So let us just go play the game and go with. Hold on. Should be good though if you're like streaming something like Expedition 33, because Expedition 33 I do not display chat on it, so it will be okay. Did you fix your AC? No, I gotta call somebody. They're probably gonna do it tomorrow or something. Yeah, it probably has something to do with upload speed. Nah, like if there's a lack of upload speed, they will tell me. But yeah. Want to switch to arranged music? What? I have arranged music. So in conclusion, this internet likes the French. What? All right. Anyways, sorry, I'm gonna get warm. I hope it's not leaking some toxic gas. That is insane. What the hell? Anyways, this current case we're working on is so it's like a past future case kind of thing. Like it's kind of adjacent. In the past, we see Gregory Edgeworth trying to solve a case about, you know, like this cake competition. And in the present, we see a similar... We revisit the same venue that got turned into a museum. But then somebody freaking died. Anyways, I don't think that was a good summary, but you know, sometimes we can't get what we want. Anyways, let's be warm and... Alright, we are ready to start the game. Oh, yo, what? Hold on. Is controller connected for some reason? Nah, right? Damn, wait. What? My controller where? Controller not connected, right? What am I... Oh, damn. I don't think nothing's connected. Huh? It's weird. Weird. Well, let's continue anyways. Yeah. Okay. Resume. Yes. Yeah, father and son solving the same case. Pretty much that, actually. Oh, and then, yeah, we talked to Winner about, like, oh, what's the murder weapon? Oh, it's toxic gas that's made with something that can be found in paint, but the other solution was something that you can only get, like, if you have, like, connection to, like, pharmacy stuff. So it can't be. It couldn't have been Loris. And now we're continuing this. Yeah. They sure are taking their time. I thought it was supposed to be a 10-minute recess. Sorry to keep you losers waiting. But wait no longer. I won the race to find Delicious Scone, and here she is. Oh, nice. Delicious Scone. Hello, dears. This lovely young man said you wanted to speak to me. Delicious Scone, purveyor of the most wondrous wares a pharmacist can offer at your service. Delicious to my pals and even Miss Delicious to some. You can call me the winner, and I'll call you whatever I want. Alright, Winnie Pooh, whatever you say. It's lovely to meet you, dearie. So much for call me the winner. Oh, have you met before, young man? Get a load of this, Delicia. That's Miles Edgeworth, Gregory's son. Well, I never. It's a pleasure to meet you, Milesy Smiles. Milesy Smiles is cute. If you must address me by my given name, just Miles will do. Oh, Greggy Pegleg's boy, and all grown up too. Make me feel my age, why don't you? I wonder just how old she is. The copyright ran out? What was copyrighted? What was copyrighted? Eustace, I believe we have some questions for our pharmacist. Oh yeah, what brings you to the gallery today, Miss Scone? Why? I came to see dear old Moody Judy, of course. We've been fast friends for 18 long years and no one's gonna stop me visiting her now. I understand that you helped look after Mr. Gusto in the immediate aftermath of the attack. Oh, I didn't do much, really. Just whipped up a quick antidote for the dear old doctor. Wow! You can make an antidote just like that? Oh, yes, dear. As long as I have the right ingredients, I can throw together just about any medicine you like. It certainly helped that the medical room was well equipped, though. You were much better off treating him here than losing vital minutes taking him to hospital. Anyway, we did what we could. The rest, well, that's up to him. And do you know the victim, Miss Delicious? Oh, do you know the victim, Miss Delicious? Oh, yes, well, sort of. It's been 18 years since I last saw him. Alright. Apparently she's famous these days. One of the best confectioners in the world or so, they say. Interesting. So he's a well-known public figure? Oh, yes, dear. He was on the news and everything. Confectionery crafting king of the world, they said. Oh, I need to get my drink, actually. Can I get my drink? I was gonna get my drink, but then, like, I found the connection issue, so, like, yeah, okay, hold on. Okay, I'm back. Okay, wow, so the old dog really went to Sengfa and upped this game just like he said he would. Perhaps if we could proceed to the matter at hand, Miss Scone. Are you familiar with the substance known as infesticide, Ultra? Of course, dear, you use it to, well, to get rid of, you know what? What? Bugs? Oh, it's awfully strong though. That's why they don't sell it in the shops. Might I ask what you mean by you-know-what? The little blighters that frighten the life out of poor innocent ladies like yours truly, that's what. Cockroach? What is it? Ghastly little creatures running around people's nice clean kitchens and terrorizing them. Oh, it's cucaracha then. Oh, I get it. Those. Ipis, guys, ipis. Thank you, Miss Scone. One more question if you don't mind. Are you aware of what happens when the chemicals asphyxian and ubiquium are combined? Oh, yes? It's right there in the Infesticide Ultra instructions. Do not mix with products containing ubiquium. Ever. That's what it says. That's so funny. Because if you do, they react with each other and make a horrible poisonous gas. What was it again? Effects of inhalation include respiratory complications and, well, death. That's what it says. That's crazy. And poor old Gusty very nearly didn't make it. To make that much gas, you'd need, probably 500 milliliters of each chemical, I'd say. She certainly talks like a skilled pharmacist. Well, she is one. Ubiquium's awfully thick and sticky, and it heats up very quickly indeed. It's also bright red and smells minty fresh. Oh, and cheap as chips. That's why they use it in everything. Asphyxion's more watery, and it's white in color. She knows a lot of these types of things. Yeah, because she's a pharmacist. That will do, thank you. You're clearly well informed, Miss Scone. As well I should be, dearie. After all, Infesticide Ultra is made by the company I work for. Oh, I see. Oh, but before you get the wrong idea, they don't go around handing out free samples. As I say, it's awfully, terribly dangerous. You couldn't bite even if you wanted to. Yes, Miss Scone, very interesting indeed. I think that tells us all we need to know. Strange, I thought she suspected Miss Scone. But something in that smile makes me wonder if she has some other angle in mind. What is it, Detective Flatfoot? Any developments to report? Yes, sir. Turns out the sculpture's glass display case is open from the top. Huh, that's rather unusual. The temperature inside can be adjusted to, all the way down to 0 degrees. This case was kept at 26 degrees. Dang near got my hand stuck to it. We're lucky you escaped alive. Anything more relevant to the case? Yeah, they found something on the underside of the top part of the Pisces case. Sorry, I remembered how to pronounce that. Traces of ubiquium. Oh, now we're talking. That's odd. If there was a ubiquium stuck to it, it should have stayed stuck. Oh! After all, at 26 degrees, it would have been frozen solid. Oh, then it would be above 26? It would, huh? So how did things wind up as they are now? I think Kay might be able to help us figure out just that. Or at least Mr. Thief might. You guys are that desperate to get on my good side, huh? Fine, I don't know what the heck you're talking about, but take it away. Can't believe I'm taking orders from this guy. But whatever, anything for the truth. Okay then. Before you get too carried away, the goddess of justice has no need of your help. We will find the truth ourselves. Damn, okay girl, what? Youch, why so frosty, Judge G? Your baby prosecutor just gave us the big thumbs up. What's the issue here? Ooh, wait, don't tell me the committee has some dirty little secret it doesn't want us finding out. I am not required to explain myself to you. But if you feel like you absolutely must participate in the investigation, perhaps you can prove to me that it will be worth our while to keep you around. What exactly does she have in mind here? Who triggered the release of the poison gas? If you can't answer this question, I will consent to your participation in the investigation. You heard the lady smiles. Somebody opened the Pisces case and let out that gas. Considering what we've learned so far, there's only one person it could possibly be, no? Yes, the answer is indisputable. In that case, please kindly provide it now. Who released the poison? I don't know! What the freaky? What? Are we? What? Dude, stream just started! Wait. What the hell? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, what just happened there? It's as if, a controller is connected somewhere. But nothing's connected. My keyboard's going berserk. Hold on. Yeah, I can't press up or down. What is plugged into my computer? What is connected? Nothing is connected to my controller. What? The poison entering my PC. Hold on. Let me try to change my keyboard. Yeah, okay, that's really weird. Because last time it was like one of my keyboard's A button didn't work. And then, so I switched it, but now it's this. Or maybe it's my cable that's faulty? Oh no, yeah, no, it's definitely not the keyboard. It's definitely something conflicting. Are we mouse only now? I guess so, yeah. Well, that sucks. Hold on. What is causing this? What is causing this? Controller? Mouse? Any Bluetooth controller? I don't think so. Restart? Restart what? No, all of my controllers are upright, so even if it's like a Bluetooth controller, damn, why so many issues? I'm gonna cry, man. Okay, wait, give me a second. I'm gonna try, a different USB cable? Haunted. Oh, yo, this sucks. Sorry, why am I blaming Eustace? No, I'm not blaming him. Sorry. Shit! Okay, present.
Take that!
Present. The victim, Carmelo Gusto, is the only person to have entered the Autumn Wing. Thus, only he could have opened the case. Correct. That appears to be the only logical answer. Yeah? Very well, I will permit your participation in this investigation to continue. However, if at any point I feel you are contributing nothing of value, you will be removed immediately. Understood. Even if Mr. Gusto did open the case, we still have no idea why. Okay, sorry, I'm just like gonna connect my keyboard still, cause... Alright, Mr. Edgeworth, tell me what you want to see. Wait, hold on. What's that thing where you check, like, keyboard test? Let's see if that's the issue. Let's use the data we've collected to recreate the scene before the poison gas went off. On it! Sorry guys, we're like troubleshooting right when we stream. Yeah, okay, so like this, my internet connection, this one is like just weirdly... Okay, let me see. Yeah, the down key worked. Just not an Ace Attorney. What? What is going on? Don't scare me like that. So this is what you were talking about. Yeah, because like I don't have anything else plugged in. I'm pretty sure. So this is what you were talking about. You're Mr. Thief. Let's begin by examining the Pisces sculpture. There's a generous amount of ubiquium frozen to the other side of the top part of the case. Yeah, which is what's keeping that lid on real tight. The actual glass lid is all cracked though, right? Somebody really went to town on your little house there, huh, Pisces? And do we have any idea on how the glass lid might have come to be so cracked? Well, it doesn't look like the outer facing side of the glass suffered any damage. I see, so we have a cracked piece of glass that we know was ice cold on its inner facing side. And we also know that it wasn't damaged in any direct way on its outer facing surface. Thoughts? Ice cold makes me think of the way you glare at people, sir. Cracks make me think about those deeply etched lines in your forehead. It was cracked by heat expansion. Applying heat to ice cold glass from the outside will cause it to crack. Dude, like this is not getting inside my brain. Cause I think like I'm just like my mind's like all over the place from the AC and the keyboard, and I'm just like not listening to whatever they're saying. You guys probably will have to like help me a little bit or a lot tonight. Well, I appreciate the science lesson, but why is it all heat cracked in the first place? Why indeed, a heat cracked glass lid lined on its underside with frozen ubiquium? You look like the cat that got the cream, Malzarino. You know what happened, don't ya? I certainly do, and what's more, I know how Mr. Gusto opened the case. No, and I don't, because I wasn't listening. What, but you didn't give me a chance to figure it out first? Stream figured out. It would have been quite the wait. Well, don't keep it to yourself, Edgeworth. I want answers. How did Mr. Gusto open the case? I don't know, jeez. Blowtorch? Could only be it.
Take that!
The blowtorch showed signs of having been used recently when it was found here in the autumn wing. I think it's likely that it was used in the glass lid, causing it to crack. A blowtorch? Who uses a blowtorch to open a glass case? He did, apparently. Oh, I get it. Mr. Gusto was trying to melt the frozen ubiquium so he could open the lid. You beat me to the answer by a second, but we'll see who wins in the end. Don't try to tell us you nearly had it. You didn't have a clue. Nuh-uh, it was Edgeworth but making things hard to understand. Okay, would you mind updating the recreation so that Mr. Winner can follow along too? Sure, just for him. Alright, here goes. Mr. Gusto was alone in the autumn wing. And while he was in here, he used his blowtorch to mount the frozen ubiquium to the underside of the lid. And... as the ubiquium melted, it mixed with the apixion that was already present inside the glass case, thereby producing our poisonous gas. But why did he do that? When Mr. Gusto had finally managed to open the lid, he would have released the gas and poisoned himself. He made it as far as the fountain room, where he collapsed. Loris. So he opened the case and out came the gas, huh? It seems he got there in the end. But why the heck a doodle-doo did he want to open the case in the first place? I'm not sure. In fact, we don't even know what his ultimate goal was. I'm thinking he might have come here for the same reason I did. Check out not the autumn wing, but the winter wing. Remember, right? I thought this was where the winter wing was when we first got here. Caught you out too, did I, my little Eddie Lumpkin? Oh, so everybody was bamboozles. I was ever so confused, what with it being where Chili Winks' room was all those years ago. There's even the same little tree in front of the blessed door. Who wouldn't be all at 6s and 7s, eh? Did everyone involved in the IS-7 incident make the same mistake? I think we need to go and take another look at the winter ring. It's time to see how quickly I can convince Mr. Winter, I suppose. Eureka! Ladies and gentlemen, I have the answer! The answer to what, exactly? The man was going to end it all. A dramatic exit stage left, sort of artsy-fartsy farewell. I was making that speed face. I've been listening at all this whole time. Heh, at my level, I barely need to listen to a word and I still understand exactly half of what's going on. Dude, what? Perhaps I can explain a few of the finer details to you later, Eustace. Winner's prerogative. Winners? Oh, sure, thanks, Gavel. Thank you indeed. I find it's always best to leave things like child wrangling to a professional. Damn. In the meantime, don't you have something to tell Mr. Edgeworth and his friends? Oh yeah, I totally forgot. What is it now? I took the liberty of investigating our friendly pink pharmacist here. Or rather, I had one of my underlings do it for me. That's nothing to brag about, you know? Shut up! Can't you see I'm talking? Anyway, let's put a pin in my suicide theory for now, yeah. What? No. I have something more. If it was really suicide, then why would he run outside? I have something more important to tell you. It was Miss Delicious who set up the poison gas trap. How could you say that? I was greatly saddened to learn of this, Miss Scone. Your profession is one dedicated to saving lives, and yet you used your expertise to try to take one. I beg your pudding! How dare you! I didn't know such thing! Perhaps you could explain, Mr. Winner? Haha, you bet I can. Get a load of this! This is Miss Delicious's pharmacist license. And it says it right here that she's authorized to handle Infesticide Ultra. Damn! Now so it's wrong to be good at your job? A product that we have established contains asphyxian, one of the ingredients of poison gas. Exactement! It's almost impossible for ordinary people to get a hold of that stuff. But Miss Delicious is no ordinary person. She's a card-carrying pharmacist. I didn't do it! This is all just a terrible misunderstanding. Objection! And that's not all. There was a bottle of Infesticide Ultra in the victim's pocket. So, maybe he did it. And what do you know? It's covered in your fingerprints. Damn, I don't know how that happened. Eek! We know that you and Miss Bound took the victim to the medical room. Yes. What better moment to slip the bottle into his pocket, No! There was only one person on the premise licensed to carry Infesticide Ultra, and that was you, Miss Scone. Well, if it was a criminal, then maybe that guy wasn't licensed. Furthermore, you are acquainted with Miss Bound, the owner of the gallery. Oh yeah, Judy Bound, was it? On-screen chat is dead. See, that's what I'm saying, guys. Stop glazing this internet connection. Stop glazing this ISP compared to the other one. Meaning you would have access to the building and ample opportunity to prepare your trap. No, dear, listen, you don't understand. That Infesticide Ultra was stolen from me. Lying will only lengthen your sentence, Miss Scone. I'm not lying. Oh, it's in my bag somewhere, I'm sure of it. Oh, it's stolen. That's not it? What is that? And that's not it. That cloth looks familiar. Ah, here we go. I knew it was in here somewhere, look. And what is this? There's something written on it, I think. April 1, complaint filed, offense theft, item stolen, Infesticide Ultra, 1 bottle. It's a crime report relating to a theft. Oh, what? Somebody stole her stuff. See you, silly billies. I told you somebody pinched it off me. A week ago, no less. By which you mean to say that it was not in your possession at any point today? That's exactly what I mean to say. I think the bottle you found might be the one I lost. I always have some in my medicine bag just in case, you know? And I'm supposed to keep my bag locked up tight, but, well, I forget my head if it wasn't screwed on. Dude, my mom used to say that to me. And now, thanks to silly old me, someone's gone and mixed up a cloud of poison gas with the stuff. I see, but why on earth would you carry such a hazardous substance around with you? Maybe if I feel like killing somebody. Like I said, just in case, you never know when one of them might appear. Cockroach. You mean the ghastly little creatures that run around in people's nice clean kitchens type of them? You could just roll up a newspaper and whack! One and done. Ew! Psst, Gavel, what do I do now? Of course. I think perhaps it might be wise to confirm the authenticity of the crime report just to be safe. It can't hurt to verify Miss Cone's story after all. She might be lying to us. Good idea. Alright, I'm gonna go give the precinct a call. Don't go anywhere. Okay. So Miss Cone might not be guilty after all. Indeed, if she really were the one who set up the poison gas trap, and I highly doubt she would have used a method that directly implicates her. So who do you think did it, Smiles? Someone with knowledge of the victim's likely behavior and the time and the means to prepare. 2 factors which point to one very specific person. Oh yeah? And who might that be? Don't leave us hanging, big guy. Who had the means to steal the Infesticide Ultra and dress one room up to look fud? Judy bound, I guess. Damn, I think so. I hope so. I hope that's it. Surely only Miss Bound, the proprietor of these premises, could possibly have prepared in such a way. Damn! Okay, gang, for someone that's not been listening, I'm pretty locked in. We'll need some solid evidence to support such a theory, nonetheless. So it was her, huh? Strange, it's like he already knew. Ew, nice shooting, Malzarito. I might have to make that associate position a permanent deal. That is not what I was hoping for. I'm back with results. The police have confirmed that the theft really was reported and logged. Which means we may have been a little hasty with some of our conclusions, team. Team? We? You mean that every single one of your conclusions proved to be hogwash? No, this is when, like, we're playing E33 and you guys are like... And I was like, we are so bad at this, and you guys are like, we? No, I mean, we're only just getting started. Oh, then what's our next move? Well, first we need to go and talk to Miss Bound. And then I'll think about what to do after that. Eustace. Mr. Gusto's real destination appears to have been the Winter Wing. Perhaps it would be worth having someone investigate that room more thoroughly. Oh yeah, we should totally do that. Flatfoot, go investigate the Winter Wing. Yes, sir. Gavel, we're going to talk to Miss Bound. Very good, Eustace. We'll join you if you don't mind. Alright, you have your orders. Go talk to Bound for me. Hey, Mr. Winner. Weren't we going to go talk with Miss Bound ourselves? Sure, but I thought, why not let the grunts handle the grunt work, you know? Means I can just sit back and wait for their report. A winning strategy. You spoiled little... Ugh, he's so exhausting. I need a break. Huh? There's something in the fountain. What's in the fountain? Ah! What? Holy shit! Who died? It's a body! What on earth? somebody call forensics. Bad news, sir. Real bad news. Order. I will have order, detective. The ice sculptures in the winter wing. They've all melted. What? Did? Huh? Say? Eustace didn't rehearse. What is the meaning of this? Now we have 2 victims? Yeesh, talk about deja vu. It's just like 18 years ago. Even the ice is melted again. Again? This is like some weird rerun. Same people, same everything. I said it before and I'll say it again. This is no quinkidink. Yeah, damn quinkidink crap! Woo! You're with me, right, Malzarino? I am. And I think the answers lie in this IS-7 incident itself. In fact, I'm convinced of it. Heh, great minds think alike. Alrighty then. Time for another trip down memory lane. We're going back to the past, yeah? To be continued. Damn, thanks for stream, guys! Just kidding. Alright, we're back to Gregory. So, who died? We don't know yet. I still can't believe the I-7 incident was Gregory's last case, or that it's been 18 long years since. Oh yeah, now it all comes back. A murder at a confectionery contest, and on one of the participants, no less, Artie Frost. Ah, it's the one that made ice, yeah? They pulled his body out of a treasure chest that was a part of Samson Tangaroa's chocolate tableau. He'd been hit in the head with a large rock salt lamp and subsequently bled to death. We found the lamp hidden inside the candy castle Delicious Scone had made for the contest. But then, before anyone had the chance to investigate Mr. Frost's own room, all of his icy creations had melted clean away. Oh, it's almost Christmas. Why are they so fond of Christmas Eve? All of Mr. Frost's work destroyed. Mr. Von Karma wasn't very happy. He told us to get out and in no uncertain terms. So what do we do now, Mr. E? Yeah, this outfit didn't age well, but I guess like maybe it was trendy for its age, for its era. I can't believe he just up and kicked us out. Von Karma's a total jerk. No, Eddie. It was always the job of the police and the prosecutor's office to investigate the scene. Yeah, but he didn't have to talk to us like that. Who cares if we're cops or attorneys? We should all be working together to find the truth. It's very 1970s? Oh, okay then. I mean, I can't speak for people in the 1970s, of course. Long sleeve with open shirt was definitely a look. No, but like with that color combo, long sleeve with open shirt like is a look, but with that color combination and with that hat, with that pattern, you can't assume that everybody's aims are the same as your own. You may wish to expose the truth, but others might prefer to accept things at face value. Which way of thinking is right will depend on the person. But what if somebody innocent ends up being behind bars because no one managed to uncover the truth? It can happen. We're all human, police and prosecutors included. Which is why defense attorneys exist. Our job is to help people in such situations to be friends to the friendless. Friends to the friendless. Who wears horizontal stripes? Skinny people. Now, we may not be able to investigate Mr. Frost's room as hoped, but that does not mean we give up. You're right, Mr. E. I'm sorry. I should have thought more before I opened my big mouth. Yeah, actually, holy crap. I don't have any horizontal striped shirt. I used to have one, but what happened to it? I grew out of it, I guess. Can't wear it anymore. You're young, Eddie. You'll learn soon enough. I will, I promise. Yeah, all of my like striped stuff are now like vertical shirts. Vertical striped shirts and stuff like that. Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, you look like you could use a little pick-me-up. When I was in prison, just kidding. I'm afraid this is all I have, but please, by all means. Whoa, you're the best, Miss Bound. Oh, chocolates. Oh, now we get chocolates. Handmade by Bound. Okay. Thank you. A little sugar boost might actually help, although these are a little too sweet for my liking. And a little uniquely shaped. I'm sorry if they're not to your taste. No way, they're great. They're so sweet. You're very kind. Imagine me, of all people, a mediocre confectioner. What? You mean you made these yourself? Yes, Samson loves chocolate, so I had to learn. Keeping him supplied with his favorite treats is just one of my many duties. Although he does spend most of the time coaching me on how to improve my technique. Mr. Tangaroa sure is a lucky guy. Getting to eat homemade sweets made by the one and only Judy Bound whenever he wants sounds amazing. I'm sorry, did you say something? What? Nope, nothing at all. Dear sweet Eddie, you really do still have a lot to learn. It seems you're quite committed to the work you do for Mr. Tangaroa, Miss Bound. It seems... Esala, of course, what right would I have to stay here otherwise? What do you mean by that? Literally, Sugar Mummy is crazy. I was abandoned as a baby and Mr. Tangaroa took me in. Low drop. That's right, one snowy Christmas Eve, many years ago, he found me on the steps of this very mansion. He saved my life and became the father I never had. Oh damn, that was an awkward comment from Eddie then. I can never repay him, so my work for him is the least I can do, and I'll be here for him for as long as he needs me. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. I must be getting old. I'm welling up a little myself. And to think today is Christmas Eve. Aw, yeah, that sucks. And I can't even give him his present in person. I'd do anything to save him. Anything. Yeah, Judy's like a daughter to Samson. Please, if there's something I can do to help, just say it. Help us solve this case. We're very grateful, Miss Bound. Perhaps you could help us by answering a question. Did you know the victim? Not very well, I'm afraid. Oh, but if you wanted to see some of his work, I have a picture of how the sculptures he made for the final. Oh, that would be useful. Damn, yeah, it's the exact same one. This is some terrifying jagged saw. What can we see? Okay, these are like little chisels, crowbar looking things, saw, and these are like plugged into something, maybe, yeah. Because it should be connected to the blue tarp. The blue tarp does something that I do not remember. Aren't they? I think they're masterpieces. Who would have thunk you could make such intricate statues out of flavored ice? Samson adored them too. Oh hey, that's Taurus and Gemini, right? I didn't know you were keen on constellations and the zodiac, Eddie. Yeah, what's this about Pisces and Capricorn and Gemini and Taurus? Oh, I love it. The stories those stars can tell. Take Gemini, for example. See the lyre? That's what the harp is called. And the arrow and the... Hold up. The lyre doesn't have any strings. Yeah? Huh? Did Mr. Frost forget to add them, maybe? That doesn't sound like something he'd forget to do. Well, maybe... I don't know. Maybe that's on purpose. Pisces statues seem different. Yeah, because this is like supposed to be Gemini. That doesn't sound like something he'd forget to do. Wait, really? But I thought you just said you didn't know him very well. Oh, well, he didn't seem like the type. It seems she's got something to hide too. You took this photograph yourself, Miss Bound? Yes, I used this instant camera here. Oh, okay. It develops the pictures as soon as you take them, so it could be like... Okay. It's so useful. Oh, I'd love to see it in action. Hehe. Then why don't I take your picture? Yes, come on, Mr. E, let's get a shot of the both of us. Well, alright then. It would be a shame to waste a good hair day. But he's wearing a hat. Ready? Say cheese! There, all done. And the pictures is yours to keep, Mr. Fender. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That's such a cool camera. Well, it's the only one we've got. So we use it for all our picture-taking needs. It's very convenient, but the lack of negatives is something of a shame. So there aren't any negatives for us to reference, huh? Oh. I assume Mr. Tangaroa used the same camera during the contest? Yes, you assume correctly. He used it for some work-in-progress pictures of a seascape, and later to take some photos of the other contestants' works. But didn't you take a picture of the body when you discovered it? And didn't you discover the body while the judging was still underway? Ah, yes, Samson wanted pictures of all the entrance-completed rooms, but the film ran out just as he finished photographing Mr. Gusto's work. So he asked me to go put in a new cartridge. He seemed to think there should have been more shots left than there were. Oh! In other words, the film ran out sooner than expected? Yes, the number of shots he took didn't line up with the number of shots remaining. Oh. But he thought maybe he just lost track somewhere along the way. But had he really, though? I went to our living area to change the film and was passing through the fountain room on my way back, when I heard the sound of something break and collapse in Samson's room. Samson, are you in here? Mr. Frost's body was just lying there. I was in total shock. It was all too much. But I remember, I called the police and then I went to tell everybody else. And the camera, it's been with me ever since. I see. I'd be grateful if you could lend us the camera in this picture, Miss Bound. Of course, here you go. Thank you. Yes. Oh. Whoa, hey. Detective Bad, Miss Scone, are they done investigating? If they're done with me, that's for certain. The big meanie told me to clear off. Honestly, that mannequins will be the end of me, the cheek of him. Guess he got tired of people clearing up his crime scene. Did he run you off too, Detective Bad? Yeah, Von Karma seems to think I'm a nuisance. Can't do things his way with me around. Why would Mr. Von Karma go so far as to exclude his own lead detective? Oh. He trying to cheat! Still, got a pretty good look at the scene. As for Gusto, he's enjoying a nice little chat right now in Frost's room. What about? About the fact that Miss Bound said she saw him going in there during the contest? Mr. Gusto went into into Mr. Frost's room? That's right, and I have to say, he looked very much like he didn't want to be seen. I don't know what he could have been up to. Well, he's candidate number 1 at the moment as the guy who melted Frost's work. But is that really why Mr. Gusto went into Mr. Frost's room? Got a photo of the room right here if you need it. It's all yours. Alright, we're evidence gathering now. Wait, what? Why would you just give it to us? Do I gotta spell it out for you, kid? I'm offering to help you guys. I want the truth about this case to come out. Detective! Really, Detective Bad? Mr. Von Karma won't be happy about this. Yeah, well, I'm no Von Karma stooge. If he's gonna stonewall my investigation, then I'm gonna play by the book either. I'm not gonna play by the book either. Can't let some pesky rules keep me from finding the truth. Now can I, Mr. Edgeworth? Indeed. Thank you, Detective Bad. Okay. Wow, I can't believe you won him over, Mr. E. Well, I haven't the foggiest what you're all going on about, but cheers to a new friends, eh? It's definitely nice to have the good detective on our side, that's for sure. Alright, let's take a look at that photograph. Here. Damn. Okay, the device, the light up device are stolen. And there was one knife there which we couldn't look at because the statue was blocking them. So I don't know if they were there or not before. So yeah. Oh no, it's unplugged, yeah. Yikes, there's nothing left of his favorite ice sculptures but puddles. The floor appears to be completely covered in a pale blue liquid. I should compare this with the photo I just borrowed from Miss Bound. I assume that the unplugged car cord has something to do with all this. Uh-huh. Alright. Once that was out of the socket, the display case has lost power and then up the temperature went. Oh. It looks like they were all connected to the same power strip. Do you have any idea when it was unplugged? Nope. Still working on that. Those sculptures were beautiful. What a waste. You can say that again. I should have taken a few more bites out of them while I had the chance. So they tasted good. Did they ever? I've never tried ice that's so scrumptious in all my life. Really? Man, I wish I could have had a bite. Well, scrumptious except for the salty bit, of course. That was unbearable. Oh, yeah. The salty bit? Yeah, above the ice. Salty. It's in the other photo you've got there. This bit, the harpy thing. Oh, what? A Gemini's lyre. Wait, that's why it had no strings? Because you ate— What the hell? That's why it had no strings, because you ate them? I didn't eat that much, you cheeky little devil. I told you, it was all horrible and salty. That's so stupid. What the hell? It's interesting that only one particular part of this particular sculpture tasted different from the rest. And could somebody other than Miss Scone really be responsible for eating the rest of the strings? Did you notice anything else, Miss Scone? Come to think of it, I did. There was a funny little mark on Chillywink's work. Oh, what? It was 2 little letters. Oh. Let me see if I can draw it for you. There we go. Ito! I know, it's the insignia, not the insignia, the whatever, man. It's this one, this one. The seal. It's whoever created that teapot. Paul something. It's almost like a signature or something. Wait. I just knew Mr. Frost wouldn't have made that hard without strings. He's not the type to skip an important detail like that. I hope you don't mind me asking, Miss Bound, but are you certain you didn't know Mr. Frost particularly well? What? No, I barely knew him, I swear. Is that so? You certainly seem to have some strong opinions about his attitude toward his work. No, the sculptures were so carefully made, I didn't think he'd miss something so important. I'm sorry, but I don't believe you. You have a more personal connection to his work than that. What makes you say that? I have an item of evidence that appears to have been one of Mr. Frost's possessions, and it shares a key feature with another piece of evidence. Well, I won't know what you're talking about if you don't share. So what are these 2 pieces of evidence of yours? Which 2 items point to Miss Frost? I'm sorry, this is the first shit. I don't know. This one? Oh, hold on.
Take that!
Shit, no! Oh, and now the second! Oh, my bad. Sorry, what? This one? Yeah, whatever.
Take that!
Miss Scone found 2 letters carved into Mr. Frost's ice sculpture. I think they were a signature of sorts. After all, it's not unusual for an artist to initial their work. So, like, Paul Halik is like his other stage name? I guess not. That's right, dear. It's just like you said. Chillywink's statues had letters PH carved in them, plain as day. PH? Shouldn't it be AF? You'd think so, but take a look at this. It's the seal we found at the crime scene. It seems reasonable to assume that it fell from Mr. Frost's pocket. And when pressed into the surface of an item, it would leave behind the letters PH. The same pottery mark we see imprinted on the bottom of the items in the tea set. The same pottery mark? We have already established that the tea set is the work of the sculptor Paul Halik. From that, we can assume that these same letters would mark any item out as a piece of his work. A fact of which you are well aware, correct, Miss Bound? Well, yes, I know that he always marks his work with his initials like that. Oh, he's never revealed his true identity in public, so it's the only way to know his works are truly his. You mean Paul Halik was... That's right, Detective. Artie Frost had another identity. He was no ordinary confectioner, at least as far as Miss Bound was concerned. For you see, Miss Frost was in fact a famed sculptor. Mr. Frost was in fact none other than famed sculptor Paul Halik. What? Mr. Frost and Paul Halik were the same person? But it's not like the mark's hard to copy though. Anyone who's seen it could fake being him with it. Not exactly conclusive proof that Frost was who you say he was. Wait, that's so freaky though. He was trying to stay incognito, but why would he like stamp his work with PH? It was proof enough for Miss Bound. What matters is that she believed it. His true identity will have to be investigated by the good people of the precinct. Huh, alright. I'll have the boys look into it. I should have known I couldn't hide it from you, Mr. Edgeworth. So you admit it. You were aware for who Mr. Frost really was? I was. When I discovered his body, I saw the seal you found. Don't ask me how, but I just knew straight away that he was my dear Paul Halik. Imagine, his entries in a confectionery contest were his final legacy. A great man like that. Maybe, or maybe that's not the case. Maybe they're just like making shit up and trying to be like, yeah. And be honest, did you enter Mr. Frost's room at any point? What? Why are you asking me that? Why is she dancing? The photograph of Mr. Frost's room. I'd like to know when it was taken. Oh, I must have gotten it mixed up with the one Samson took during the judging.
Objection!
I'm afraid I find that rather hard to believe. You said yourself that the camera ran out of film during the judging. And that you've had charge of the camera since before Mr. Tangaroa had the chance to visit Mr. Frost's room. That's how you were able to take that picture when you discovered Mr. Frost's body. I suppose so. This suggests that you took only 2 pictures with the new film, one of Mr. Frost's body and one of his room. Twerks nervously is crazy. But I have a piece of evidence that says otherwise. You do? I don't know. Which piece of evidence contradicts this assumption that Miss Bang only took 2 pictures? This one, I guess? Damn, I can't...
Take that!
The camera? You gave the picture of the body to the police, and the picture of Mr. Frost's room to me. Oh, and you gave us that picture you took of me and Mr. Edgeworth, too. 3 photographs in total, and yet the film cartridge in this camera only has 3 exposures remaining, out of a total of 20. You took more pictures, and I want to know what of. I'll need to see all the photos you took. Perhaps then, we'll finally learn what you were really up to. Damn. I'm so sorry. I confess, I've been lying to you. These are all shots of Frost's room. I'm so sorry. Looks like she took pictures of his work from every possible angle. And when they were taken, the ice still hadn't melted yet. Wait, don't tell me. It was you? It was. At least, I'm pretty sure it was. You are? Why? Well, you see, I'm a huge fan of Mr. Halik's work, as you know. I was petrified that they might be ruined with the investigation that was going on and everything. So I thought I should at least capture the sculptures on film for posterity. And how did that make them melt? I think perhaps I was so intent on getting the perfect photographs that I might have tripped over the power cord without noticing. Dang, girl, you messed up! Are you sure? I didn't notice it at the time, but, well, how could I have been so careless as to cause the loss of his final masterpieces? That seems a little convenient to me. I'm not sure I believe it. But I'm not in a position to refute it either. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. My leg is itchy. I think there's like a bug bite or something. Mosquito bite. I'm really bad with bug bites. Like, you could say I'm allergic. Every time I get bitten by a bug, it always, like, gets, like, all weird. Please, don't worry about it. The important thing is that she told us the truth. What is it? No hard feelings, Miss Bound. You don't speak for all of us, Eddie. Thank you. Mr. Edgeworth, picture's yours. Hope it helps. Oh. Are you infernal nuisances still here? You don't know when to give up. So I took like an allergy test back then, but I wonder if I should take more. I should take it once more, because I mean, I thought the allergy test I took was complete, but I think there's a more like, there's like a better, even more complete allergy test. So I want to take it for fun. Are you infernal? Yeah, you don't know when to give up. Allergy on bug bites is real? Yes. Linger for as long as you like. The answer is still the same. You are not part of this investigation. Whether we're part of it or not, we'll uncover the truth nonetheless. Yeah, you can find out all the things you're allergic to. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna look it up. Like, where can I get a complete allergy test? We'll uncover the truth nonetheless. It seems you don't know when to shut up either. But I commend you on your stubbornness. Mr. Von Karma, I'm afraid I'm the one responsible for Mr. Frost's work melting. We found you're allergic to Yuri sees all woman-on-woman love content right now. Oh my god. Sorry, I didn't read that. What? What is the meaning of this? I'm so sorry, and to you, Mr. Gusto. No concern of mine. Yeah, guys, you should take an allergy test. I didn't do anything, and Mr. Von Karma agrees. Nothing at all, Mr. Gusto. You went to Mr. Frost's room, didn't you? Perhaps you could tell us why. Sure, I was... Silence! You are not to give the attorney even the tiniest shred of information. Judy Bound, you're coming with me. What if we fail that test? Oh, I don't know. I have reason to believe that you are an accomplice of the accused, Samson Tangaroa. No, I will be interrogating you personally, so you had better get your story in order. I understand. Wait, please, I'm not done questioning her myself. And you think I care because... Bad Gusto and you, Scone. Every question failed is a new allergy the doctor will inject into your DNA. Dude, what? That's terrible. I have questions for all of you and I expect answers. Fine by me. Ooh, you could at least ask nicely, mannequins. Damn, okay then. He took literally everyone with him. I'm feared to get another medical test. Last time I tested my blood, I didn't get A, but O. Damn. Okay, what are you guys' blood type? No, tell me. And what blood type? And for those of you who already know, don't say anything. But for those of you who don't know, guess my blood type. Yeah. He took literally everyone with him. Red is crazy. Indeed, well, I suppose that means there's little point in us hanging around either. Oh. Perhaps it's time we got going anyway. It's rather late. How are we supposed to know? I don't know, I just like randomly guess. You're right, home time. A+ like a good student, damn. Yeah, because like, you know, it's like blood type stereotypes, you know? Is your blood type ABO? Damn. I know mine because B positive is a pun. Oh my god, it's like that comic. Like, oh my god, you know, what's your blood type? B positive. B positive. No, but like, what's your blood type? Yes. Guess my stomach's in agreement too. Rain is AB, I feel. No, I've heard that. I've heard that from people that I seem like a stereotypical AB. But I'm not. Guess my stomach's in agreement too, yeah. Alright, let's go grab a burger before my own stomach starts grumbling too. What's the stereotype of AB again? They're like kind of weird and easygoing. Sounds good to me. Let's eat up and rest up. We'll need to be fighting fit for tomorrow. We will indeed, and our first port of call will be with Mr. Tangaroa. Oh, damn, that was short. Yeah, frick, why does the up button not work? Insane. My mom's AB, she's very sociable with everyone. Anyways, we're at the detention center. Hey, it's Miss Bound. Do people generally know their blood types? Over here, we pretty much do, yeah. Hey, it's Miss Bound. Oh, Mr. Fender. Mr. Edgeworth. I'm so sorry about what happened yesterday. She looks rather tired. Has Mr. Fonkarma finished interrogating you? Yes, though he really only seemed interested in how I melted those sculptures. Are you here to see Mr. Tangaroa too? Oh, I'm terribly worried about him. Oh, in America you usually only know if you donate and still have your card on you, and in Europe also. Oh. We need to know it to write it on medical insurance. Oh. Detective Bad, what are you doing back there? Oh, just happened to be here. I'll be heading back to the scene soon. Not sure how anyone just happens to be at the detention center, but okay. Tangaroa with white hair. He's so fluffy. Mr. Tangaroa, what happened to you? Oh no, Samson, what did they do to you? They didn't seem to want to let me sleep. I had no idea interrogations could be so involved. Sorry if I seem distracted. I think I'm a little tired. They're not letting you sleep? That's not police work, that's torture. What's going on here, Detective Bad? I'm not the one doing the interviewing. It's the guy they put on the case before me. I like Fonkarma's methods about as much as you do, which is why I'm doing what I can to help. Out of topic, but a cute seagull fledgling followed me and now is resting outside my door. Aw, that's so cute. It was Detective Bad who got me out of there. I'd still be in that interrogation room right now if it weren't for him. Huh. Detective Bad really is trying to look out for Mr. Tangaroa in his own way, it seems. Alright, Eddie, let's share yesterday's findings with Mr. Tangaroa. You got it, Mr. E. My notepad is at the ready. Alright. Mr. Tangaroa, we found out quite a bit if you'd like to hear it. Of course, thank you. Yeah. Are you alright, Mr. Tangaroa? Seem kinda spaced out. I'm fine. I think my blood sugar might be running a little low. Oh no, you need boba. Samson. Do we have anything that might give him a little energy boost? Boba! Oh, the candy. Here. Huh? Is that chocolate? For me? Oh, those are the chocolates I wish I could just give them to you, Mr. Tangaroa. But the rules here don't exactly allow me to do so. Oh, that's a shame. But rules are rules, I suppose. There must be some way you can hand them to him. Hope Detective Bad is noting the meaningful looks in his direction. Ah! Let me take a look at them. If they seem legit, I might consider passing them on to the suspect. Thank you, Detective Bad. My hero! Academia. I'm touched. Thank you, Detective. Yeah, whatever. Just sit tight. Here. You don't know how much this means to me. Yeah, keep it down, will you? For both our sakes. Of course, detective. I wouldn't wish to put your livelihood at risk. Boba, yeah. Now to sample these treats. Detective, I apologize for putting you in a tight spot. I didn't do it for you. It was my call. Guess you're not such a bad guy after all. Oh, the sweetness. I feel like a man reborn. Were they your handiwork, Judy? Yes. How were they? Feel the melts. Soft and smooth. Chocolate that'll comfort and soothe. Ear to ear. Okay. Head to toe mansion for free. Smile and savor the taste as it flows. Delicious. They're not exactly beautiful, but they're sweet and oh so flavorful. Thank you, Judy. Sweet chocolate toes. I'm so glad you like them. And I'm glad you're back to your old self. My apologies, friends. The food they serve here is just so flavorless. Toe licking good. It's crazy. Between that and the lack of sleep, I was about ready to collapse from sheer despair. Wow, is the food here really all that bad? Just the usual French fries, ham sandwich, stuff like that. Wait, that sounds pretty good. Yes, and yet I couldn't taste a thing. Does he have the C virus? What? Anyway, I'm heading back to the scene. Before you go, detective, do you have any new information to share? No, I'm saying, guys, like, why can't he taste anything? Even though he can taste the chocolate. Before you go, detective, do you have any new information to share? Oh yeah, you were right about the victim's identity. Frost works as a sculptor in France, where he was known as Paul Halik. Artie Frost was Paul Halik? Maybe he can only taste sweet. Or maybe he's like a reverse cat. Because cats can taste other things but cannot taste sweet. So he's like a reverse cat. I never would have imagined. Poor Mr. Halik. So the famous French sculptor wasn't a Frenchman after all, huh? Damn, stop eating your paper. This all would certainly explain why Mr. Halik was such a recluse and refused to show his face in public. He's a pretend French. Why would someone pretend to be French? He was busy working on his greatest masterpiece, apparently, a bunch of zodiac statues. Guess he'll never finish them now. He never finished his greatest masterpiece? Nah, seems he was making statues for each season. But he never got around to the winter constellations. The winter constellations? You mean Taurus and Gemini? So the two he made out of ice would have completed the set. Yeah, now they're nothing but puddles. What a bummer. I'm so sorry. Oh no, Miss Bound, I wasn't blaming you. One last thing. Seems he had himself a bit of a spending habit when it came to his work. What? Every statue cost him millions to make. Damn, how rich is he? Which means he was always strapped for cash. Oh. We're checking to see if there's any chance someone called in a debt. I guess not even famous artists are safe from money problems. Do you have any idea why he entered the confectionery contest? None. Guy didn't even tell his family. I see. Alright, I really gotta get going. I'll go fetch another guard. But I can't be hanging around here any longer. Understood, detective. We'll see you again shortly. He's a good man. He certainly is. And an uncompromising one. Somebody who can be trusted to stand up for what he believes in. And to scare the pants off of anybody new he meets. Huh. Now you were going to tell me about what you learned yesterday. Of course, allow me to give you a full report. Thank you for that, and allow me to apologize on Judy's behalf. I'm so sorry. It's fine, Mr. Tangaroa. As I told her yesterday, the important thing is that we learn the truth in the end. Now, would you mind if I ask you a question or two? By all means, I'll gladly share all that I can. Okay. What can you tell me about the contestants who took part in the final round of the contest? Let's see. There was Miss Scone. I loved her design concept. Unfortunately, her entry was in violation of the rules, and so I had to disqualify her. Mr. Gusto's creations were a perfect balance of flavor and design, at least up to the semi-final. But disappointingly, his entry for the final was subpar on both counts. Why? And there was actually something a little unusual about his entry for the semi-final as well. Which was? It tasted identical to Mr. Frost's. What? They may have looked different, but I could have sworn I was eating the same thing. What? And what exactly did his work look like? Oh, there should be a photograph back at my mansion. Dijokiin anjir! Dijokiin! I bet it's jockey. I don't know. I'll show it to you later, Mr. Edgeworth. Much appreciated, Miss Bound. But Mr. Frost's entry for the finals was that was truly sublime. So you were able to finish judging it? Even though his body had been discovered in the meantime? Yes, I wasn't aware of what had happened until after I'd completed my assessment. Mr. Frost wasn't in his room when I visited, so I took the liberty of sampling a bit. Part of the lyre, I believe. Part of the lyre? Wasn't that salty? Or is only the string salty? I was so moved that I burst into song. I'm sorry, but are you saying that the lyre tasted good? I'd like to hear more about that if you don't mind. Way! You're quite sure it was the lyre you tasted when you sampled Mr. Frost's work? I'm certain of it. It was part of the Gemini sculpture, which was the only sculpture in that display case. Mr. Tangaroa, would you mind taking a look at this photograph for me? So the part you tried was the lyre, the one shown here without any strings? Oh, there were strings originally. That was the part I ate. Oh! I'm doing that like pointing hand like the So the strings were missing because Mr. Tangaroa ate them all and he enjoyed them? Miss Scone told us she ate a part of the lyre as well. See, I'm saying he got the sea virus. Like something similar to it. But she said it was far too salty for her to finish. Then it's true. It's true what? The truth is, I've suspected for a while that there might be something wrong with my sense of taste. Something wrong? How so exactly? There's a taste disorder characterized by an inability to detect salty flavors. Oh, so he cannot taste salty, not that he cannot taste sweet. So that's why he can't taste the prison food. Oh. Okay, damn, okay. And I suspect I've been suffering from it. I eat so many sweet foods on a daily basis that it took a while for me to even notice. But there's no denying it now. That would explain why the food here seems so bland to him. What? But your taste buds are your livelihood. Even if there were some long-term treatment option, I highly doubt a total cure for your condition exists. Nevertheless, you should put in a request to the police for a proper evaluation. Oh, that won't be necessary. I have a recipe for a cure back at my mansion. You do? I do. You can take a look at it for yourself if you like. What? Cure? Samson, we can't show that recipe to just anybody. Judy, Mr. Edgeworth is hardly just anybody. He is my attorney and I have no secrets from him. Yes, you're right, of course. If that is what you wish. What on earth is the secret recipe for a miracle cure that they've been hiding? Damn! Suspicious! What if it's a mixture of ubi quick and asfish? Well, I suppose I should be getting back. Alright, we'll be right behind ya. Judy? Yes, Samson? There's more to life than just me. Please, Judy, think about the life you want to live. Because I won't always be around. Don't say that. Without you, I don't have a life to live. So I'll be waiting, right here at the mansion, until you come home. Now, if you'll excuse me. Wait, Miss Bound! Judy. Damn. Sad. Whoa, she seemed really upset. I thought I saw tears in her eyes. Why'd you even say all that to her? Because I worry about her. She can't keep putting my needs ahead of her own. What do you mean? The holly collection, the candy making. It's all because she thinks these things will make me happy. She never thinks about what she wants, what she likes. I just want her to be her own person and to choose her own destiny. The last thing I want is for her to miss out on all that life has to offer because of me. I guess that makes sense. He really does see her as his own child. What parent wouldn't want their child to walk their own path? And what parent wouldn't do everything they could to protect them? I know exactly how he feels in this moment. I think I've asked of you everything I can for now, Mr. Tangaroa. We should be getting back to the scene of the crime. Oh, you're leaving? I see. I suppose I'll be going back to the interrogation room for another session. Ah, yes, we'll have to do something about that. You speak to the police for me? That too, but I'll be putting something else in place as well. An ace up our sleeve for when the time comes. Huh, I look forward to learning more. I'm counting on you, Mr. Edgeworth. We'll be back to brief you, Mr. Tangaroa, every day. And Judy too. Thank you, Eddie. I'll look forward to it. Mr. Tangaroa, your interrogator will do everything in his power to extract a confession from you. I hate to see an innocent man suffer like this. But please, you have to do everything you can to hold out. If you can't, Mr. Font Karma will use that confession against you for as long as this case lasts. And it will make it that much harder for me to save you. I understand, and I'll try. I won't give up until you're out of there, Mr. Tangaroa. You have my word on that. Okay. Nice. This dude. Detective Bad, thank you again for what you did earlier. Yeah, thanks a ton. What are you talking about? There's no need to be shy about it. Never mind that now. I'm guessing you two are back here, looking to investigate some more. We are indeed. We'll need something solid if we're going to save Mr. Tangaroa. Unlike Mr. Frost's sculptures. Well, I hate to break it to you, but apart from this room, the whole place is on lockdown. What? But we need to see those other rooms. This is Mr. Fonkarma's doing, I presume? Who else? Haven't seen the autopsy report yet either. Guy's probably got a hand in that too. She's gonna like fabricate all the stuff, huh? And don't expect to speak with anybody, except us cops and Miss Bound. Everybody else is gone. And I doubt Font Karma will be handing out phone numbers. Is this all just a game to him? Why does he have to go so far? So what's your plan of action, detective? Same as before. Do what I can to help you uncover the truth, like I promised. You have my gratitude. Just you wait, Mr. Font Karma. We're gonna beat you and your bag of dirty tricks. Detective, may we conduct a brief investigation of the area? Sure, but like I said, everywhere else is off bounds. You probably won't be seeing those rooms again. That's fine. As long as there's at least some way of continuing our investigation, we'll make do. Okay, this is Wasad, by the way. Oh, now the bottom works. What the hell was wrong last? Now arrow keys work. Now down works. Let me see. Oh, but down key here doesn't work. Down key here doesn't work, but SD works. Down and up key here doesn't work for some reason. Damn, what the hell? Alright, we'll just talk to her. Miss Val, we're here to continue our investigation. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm so sorry about earlier. She's still looking kinda down in the dumps, Mr. E. Accidentally pressed function key? No, I tested off game screen and it works. She must have been greatly taken aback by what Mr. Tangaroa had to say. I found the photograph of the semi-final entries for you. Here, it's all yours. Oh, damn, hold on. Wow, Miss Scone sure knows how to make a cute cake. Gusto's like a phoenix. Yeah, Samson loved her design for that one. And you love the designs and flavors of Mr. Gusto and Mr. Frost's entries too. The only problem was, as Samson mentioned earlier, they tasted exactly the same. Everything? However, their respective entries for the final tasted nothing alike, it seems. One person made them all. Was there anything else of note that changed between the semi-final and the final? Nothing major, but I guess there was one thing. Mr. Gusto's son was always here with him throughout the contest, but he was nowhere to be seen during the final. Whoa, what the son been doing? Why would his son come and hang out at a contest venue of all places? You're sure you're happy for us to keep hold of this? Of course, I hope it helps with your investigation. Yeah, the flowers are the same. Interesting. Oh, I also have the book containing the recipe for the cure Samson mentioned. We've seen this book before. It was in the chocolate frame in Tangaroa's room. That's right, he put it on display there so that everybody could see the grand prize. What? The cure is in the ultimate cookbook? So it's not a book of dessert recipes, I take it. Oh no, we told the contestants, of course. But I guess nobody told you yet. So the contestants all knew what the ultimate cookbook was this whole time. Oh! Oh, no, that makes sense. Oh, pharmaceutical items, taste disorders. Oh! I'd like to hear more about the cookbook if you don't mind, Miss Bound. That's why the freaking pharmacist is here. So if I understand correctly, the ultimate cookbook is actually a collection of recipes for different medicines? Exactly. Or rather, totally new medications that haven't made it to the market yet, to be precise. To the right buyer, a pharmaceutical company, for example, it would be worth a fortune. Exactly! That's why the pharmacist was there! But why make that the grand prize in a confectionery contest? Mr. Tangaroa is the sole heir to the Tangaroa family fortune. Perhaps you've heard of the Tangaroa Group? The Tangaroa Group? Yeah, I think I've heard of them somewhere before. It's a major pharmaceutical corporation. Sells all kinds of pills and poisons. Oh, dang! Okay! Oh yeah, that new Cold Killer Pro. Cold Killer Pro! Oh, reminds me of Feeny. Has been making some real waves since it went on sale. I always reach for a cold killer when I'm feeling under the weather. Which is never as far as I've seen. I'd like to hear more about the Tangrowth group if you don't mind. Yeah, the precursors to Cold Killer X! Dang, dang, dang. Oh yeah, now down doesn't work either, but S works. So did Mr. Tangrowth not want to take over for his parents and go into the family business? No, he preferred the idea of making people's lives better through the power of confectionery. Alright. Oh my god. Well... No, he preferred the idea of making people's lives better through the power of confectionery. And his parents supported him in his quest to become the best in the world. Well, then when they passed away, he inherited the cookbook. Well, why would he make such a valuable heirloom a mere contest prize? He's been hounded by so many people looking to make that book their own. He was tired of it. Yeah, so like, during the investigation part, like the walking part, it works. But like when we're talking and like, you know, trying to choose that menu, down doesn't work. That's weird. It would have been an insult to his parents' memory simply to give it away. So he decided to find somebody he felt was worthy of it. I'll bet the board of directors loved that. Handing over the fruits of all their expensive research to someone else. Damn. They hated the idea, of course. Which is why Delicia entered the contest. The Tangrowth group wanted her to win the book back for them. So you knew she was a pharmacist all along. Oh, damn, okay. Wait, oh shit, wait, okay, so like, let's see, right? Let's see, cause, R is history, and it says up, down is fast scroll. It works! It works! Okay. It's funny. Yes, and not only that, I told her how to appeal to Samson's taste. I tried to help her win. Wait, no, maybe? No. Okay. Wait. No. I was in the wrong. So, right changes the pages only. Wasad moves this. Okay. I got it. Maybe I just forgot. And not only that, I told her how to appeal to Samson's taste. I tried to help her win. But why? I wanted to protect Samson by protecting the Tangrowth group. If that cookbook fell into another company's hands, the board would never forgive him. I wanted to find a way to keep it with the company, but in a way that Samson couldn't object to. So that's how Miss Go managed to make it so far in the contest she had no business taking part in. But Miss Go wasn't the only one pretending, was she? Mr. Frost wasn't really a confectioner either. And he still made it all the way to the final, just like she did. Well, this wasn't a pretty secure contest. And he still made it all the way to the final, just like she did. Not bad. Yes, it's unbelievable, isn't it? Such a talented sculptor and a gifted crafter of desserts, too. Gifted indeed, judging by the standard of his work in the final. But how did one man produce pieces of that size and quality in such a short period of time? I'm not sure I have much more to tell you. But if there's anything else I can help you with, I'd be happy to, of course. She's certainly very keen to ensure that she does all she can for Mr. Tangrowth. I could certainly use a cup of the tea you made us yesterday if you wouldn't mind. I think that might help move the investigation along nicely. Ooh, I'll have some too. Your tea's to die for, Miss Bound. Well, how could I possibly refuse? I'll bring it right out. Ceylon tea, yeah. You know, I think that cheered her up a little. Damn, okay, Dude, I don't want to investigate. I'm so lazy. I just want to read. That's the door to Gusto's room. I guess the candy reindeer is meant to show the way. Big antlers like that. Must be a bull. I think not. Male reindeers shed their antlers in winter. Therefore, this must be a female. Thanks, Mr. Trivia. Attorneys. They don't teach you about reindeer in law school, detective? What about the piano? It seems these instruments are used on Mr. Tangaroa and Mrs. Bound's TV show, Bake and Pop. There's some of the few things in here that aren't made of candy. Is it just me, or does the detective seem a little disappointed? There's a drum set here decorated to look as if it was made out of cakes. They must play it on Bake and Bob. Detective, about these drums. We already checked. There's nothing inside any of them. And no sign of anything having been put inside or taken out either. Yeah, deer shed their antlers. I learned that from Beastars. You've already done your homework, I see. I may like lollipops a little too much, but I'm no sucker. The statues on the fountain depict cherubs enjoying some chocolate fondue. Paul Halik's work, apparently. Gotta hand it to him. They look so real. Detective, are you saying you have personally seen cherubs before? Attorneys, always poking holes in people's words. What, did I do something wrong? The furry anime? Yeah. What about this? There's a lyre here and some maracas designed to look like ice cream cones. They're so well made that it's hard to tell what's candy and what's not just by looking. I'd reach out and touch them, but it might be disturbing the crime scene. Hands off! I already checked them out. They're real. Check them out how exactly? Did you manhandle vital evidence, detective? I didn't touch them. Not with my hands, at least. Did he? Never mind. I don't want to picture it. Okay, well, let's take a look at this. The sign shows which artist's work is on display in which room. From left to right, Mr. Tangaroa, Mr. Gusto, Mrs. Cone, and Miss Fur Frost. Incidentally, the sign is also made from candy. What were they going to do with all this candy? Was somebody gonna eat it when the contest was over? Excuse me, may I ask what you're investigating? Sir, I'm analyzing the fountain water to see what might be in it, sir. And what did you find? Chocolate and what looks like the kind of flavorings and colorings used in frozen desserts, sir. Oh, what? The composition of the chocolate seems to be the same as that of Mr. Tangaroa's work. Huh? And the flavorings and colorings match the profile and those used in Mr. Frost's ice sculptures. Huh. Those little rivers flow from all four artists' rooms right here to this fountain. Guess that's how the stuff from the melted sculptures wound up in there. And that's not all, sir. We also found blood. Ew! Why is there blood in the water? Disgusting! Think back to our investigation of the murder scene, detective. Take another look at the scene in front of us, detective. Yeah. The victim's blood was mysteriously absent, as was the part of the chocolate chest it had pulled on. It diluted and got inside the water. I believe that blood probably belonged to the victim.
Take that!
The victim, huh? I'll have the guy compare it with the blood on the murder weapon. It's a match. The blood in the fountain, it's Frost's. But why would someone want to send the victim's blood downstream and into the fountain like this? Ew! Yikes! We've learned a little more about the contest participants, but there's still one question involving Mr. Gusto for which we never got an answer. Nothing at all, Mr. Gusto. You went into Mr. Frost's room, didn't you? Perhaps you could tell us why. Damn, oh yeah. We got interrupted. What was he doing in Mr. Frost's room? And that's not all. I also have questions about the work he submitted for the semifinals. A confectioner who admits select and design scents and a sculptor with it in spades. Mr. Gusto could not have hoped to win such a high-level contest by himself, which is why I'm beginning to wonder if there was some sort of connection between him and Mr. Frost. What if they're actually working on the same team? I need to ask Mr. Gusto a few more questions. His story still doesn't quite add up for me. Me neither. Me neither. We need to figure out how to get in touch with him. Oh, do you now? What? Oh gosh, dang it. It's him again. Good luck with that, because I have no intention of allowing it. Mr. Fontkarma, I am already in the midst of my work in my own investigation into Gusto, so there's no need for the likes of you to pester him with the same questions again. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I will, however, be happy to answer any questions you might have. He seems dead set on preventing me from talking to Mr. Gusto, in which case... Fine, then allow me to take you up on your offer. Very well, what is it? I'd like you to tell me about the connection between Mr. Gusto and Mr. Frost. The connection between Gusto and Frost, it was simply a matter of coincidence. They both happened to be taking part in the same contest. That's it? And that's all? That's all I have to say to you. What? But that doesn't help us at all. We'll have to confront him with evidence if we want to draw the truth out of him. And it's imperative that we do. He's clearly hiding something. What the hell? I mean, I would do this. Should I press? I don't think he wants to be pressed. I'm just really lazy to press. Oh my god. I'm just really lazy to press.
Objection!
I wonder if you could look at the two confections in the foreground for me, Mr. Fontkarma. They were made for the contest semifinals. Both are quite exquisitely crafted, wouldn't you agree? Get to the point. As the nameplate suggests, these were Mr. Gusto and Mr. Frost's entries. Mr. Gusto told us that confectionery design was far from his strong suit. And yet, his work in the picture is just as good as Mr. Frost. Exactly as good, in fact. We learned from another witness that their two entries also tasted exactly the same. What are you suggesting? I am suggesting that they were helping one another out. Let's take a closer look, shall we? While at first glance the two may appear to be superficially different, it soon becomes apparent that there are significant similarities in how they were put together. Yeah, the horse also has the phoenix tail. They are made of the same ingredients, taste the same, and share a similar design aesthetic. This picture is proof positive that the two were working together. If you figured that much out, I suppose there's little point in denying it. And same flowers, yeah. Mr. Fontkarma knew all along that they were cooperating. But I'll warn you, none of what you're about to hear will be to your advantage. Oh, damn. Let me confirm what you seem so desperate to prove. Gusto and Frost were indeed working together. Gusto spelled out the details of his relationship to Frost during his questioning last night. It seems they were helping one another right up until the day before the final. What? So you knew that the two were cooperating. Mr. Fontkarma, why are you trying to bury the truth?
Objection!
Please, enough with the petty slander. I merely wanted to avoid you poking your nose around before I could provide proper context in court. It simply slipped my mind to explain that to you. It doesn't explain why he's being so slippery with the facts, though. I need to figure out what it is he's hiding. I can't let things end like this. Okay. Okay, yes. Let's press this, actually. Last night, after Mr. Frost's work melted, correct? Yes, I interviewed Gusto personally. Yeesh, and a one-on-one with Mr. Fontkarma, that must have been terrifying. I imagine Mr. Gusto probably meditated his way through the difficult parts. He most certainly did not, every time he closed his eyes. I brought him back with an almighty snap. No one dares to plead the fifth with me. Damn. Did that even work on him? And that is how I was able to perfectly learn every last detail of Gusto and Frost's relationship. Okay, jeez.
Hold it!
But why were they cooperating? Gusto's sense of design is subpar, and Frost was an amateur confectioner at his best. Neither of them stood a chance of making it through the contest alone. So what was their endgame? Why cooperate only until the day before the finals? Gusto claims to have ended the scheme. Allegedly, he wanted to win the final on his own merits. His one and only goal really was to be crowned the world's best confectioner. And his pride would not allow him to do so with the help of another. Cheaters can only ever win hollow victories, I guess? I was under the impression that their collaboration had only lasted through the semifinals. But I'm starting to think it might have lasted up through the final itself. Mr. Fonkarma, I'd like to ask you some more about how long they worked together for, if you don't mind. If you must. Gusto's sense of design is subpar. The two cooperated until the day they decided to compete on their own merits. Do we have evidence that suggests otherwise? Yeah, what is this actually? Oh yeah, the knife was here. I'm gonna keep pressing. I don't know actually. Before you ask, I'm not objecting to your characterization of Mr. Gusto's design sense. Yeah, he admitted himself he's all that great. He made what he alleged to be the likeness of me. Just thinking of the abomination he came out with turns my stomach. Yeah, I kinda like the guy's work. An artistically rich amateur and an artistically impoverished professional. In a way, it was inevitable that they would wind up working together. Until the day before the final. What does this mean?
Hold it!
I wonder if you can snap your fingers like Fonkarma. Not loudly. That's about as loud as I can do it. You can double wheel your finger snaps? My left hand is more well-trained than my right one, I think. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Anyways, you really believe that they were cooperating until the day before the finals and then they just simply stopped? That seems a little strange to you, wouldn't you agree? I have told you the truth. Whether you find it strange or not is none of my concern. Oh, are we back? Yeah. Okay, sorry, what? Yeah, anyways, what is the evidence that they, Yeah, this. Frost sculptures were scrumptious. I think that might be it. Maybe because it's scrumptious? Because, from this statement, I just assumed that Frost can't make any sweets. He's just a sculptor. So, because it's scrumptious, then maybe that's it?
Objection!
They weren't working together during the finals? I find that a little hard to believe. Miss Scone is on record as having described Mr. Frost's creations as scrumptious. And while he was certainly skilled, I doubt even he could have become a world-class confectioner overnight. It seems far more likely to me that he and Mr. Gusto were still cooperating during the finals. How many times must I explain this to you? Assertions require proof, and one person's entirely subjective statement is not proof of anything. Besides, even amateurs can occasionally make delicious food. Perhaps Frost was simply lucky. My wife, for example, okay, is an amateur whose cooking puts first-class chefs to shame. Damn, okay, glazing your wife in the middle of, you know. How is that not an entirely subjective statement? Furthermore, you are ignoring another crucial part of the pharmacist's testimony. Namely, that she also describes some of Frost's work as having been unbearably salty. In other words, your evidence actually shows that Frost failed to produce the perfect confectionery. Tisk, tisk, tisk. No more objections, I take it. There must be some way I can prove that Gusto and Frost were still collaborating. He's just an evil wife guy. Such a layered character. Yeah? Mr. E, there's something that's been on my mind. Yes, what is it, Eddie? Mr. Frost's entry for the finals, wouldn't it have taken a while to make? I would imagine so. Making flavored water, freezing it all, and then carving 2 whole sculptures? Could he really have done all that and helped Mr. Gusto with his work? If it was me, I'd have barely gone as far as setting the flavored water up to freeze part. I just can't see how Mr. Frost could have pulled it off. Perhaps there's some lawyerly instinct in you after all, Eddie. Your ponderings occurs... Well, don't eat your paper! Your ponderings certainly point to another possibility. Eddie's right. Mr. Frost would have needed to freeze his own large blocks of flavored ice to create his art. And there wouldn't have been time to do that during the contest itself. So what must Mr. Frost have done in order to finish his flavored ice entry within the time limit? Make the ice the day before the final! He must have made the flavored ice the day before, then all he would have had to do was to sculpt it. What are you muttering about now? Oh, I'm sorry, I just realized something, that's all. I realized that you're correct. Pfft, that's so funny. What? Mr. E? I hope you know what you're doing. Oh, accepting defeat at last, are we? The only thing I'm accepting is that perhaps one of the things you said was true. They were helping one another right up until the day before the final. Just as you said, the day before the final really did mark the end of their collaboration. Mr. Frost's entry was carved entirely from blocks of flavored ice. Ice which could have needed at least a day to freeze. And whose flavors would therefore have already been prepared by Mr. Gusto? Yes, which lines up perfectly with what Gusto told me, that he helped Frost until the day before the final. In that case, why did Mr. Frost reciprocate and help Mr. Gusto in return? I can hardly be expected to read the minds of the dead.
Objection!
Perhaps not, but I imagine Mr. Gusto could tell us, so why don't you let us speak with him? Or do you still insist your interrogation was as thorough as you claim? How? How dare you call my methods into question? That's not my intention, I just don't understand why we would obstruct a perfectly valid line of inquiry. Give me one good reason as to why you're keeping Mr. Gusto from me. One good reason? Certainly. The how and why of Frost and Gusto's collaboration have absolutely no bearing on this case.
Objection!
Alright. How can you possibly say that with any certainty? If their relationship had broken down for some reason, that could very well have been the motive behind this murder. Right. Could it indeed? Then why did Gusto himself tell me all about it? What? Why did the man who seemed so keen on accusing share the details of his collaboration with the prosecution? Please tell me you have some proof to back up your preposterous suspicions this time. Whoa, what? Okay. Mr. Gusto only acted suspiciously one time that we know of, and I imagine Mr. Fontkarma is aware of exactly what that suspicious action was. Which means this is probably a trap. Huh. Well, cat got your tongue? But even if this is a trap, I can't back down now. Mr. Gusto snuck into Mr. Frost's room and we still don't know why. The fact alone is the reason enough to suspect him. Okay. Tisk, tisk, tisk. If that's your only concern, then allow me to clear it up for you. I knew it. It was a trap. I was saving this for the trial, but consider it a taste of things to come. Plus, I'd hate for the proceedings to drag on because of your needless interjections. Here, take a look at this. Oh, what? Okay, they knew each other. And they have kids. Alright. They're husbands? What is it? What is this? Are they husbands or are they like separate, okay. That's Gusto and Frost and their sons. Gee, how come they let you have two dads? Gusto snuck into Frost's room in order to retrieve this photograph. Why? How? But why? It seems their sons attended the same elementary school. Oh, okay then. Gusto was concerned that the fact of Mr. Frost and his acquaintance may place him under undue suspicion. A concern that you have just proved is entirely well-founded. Gusto's actions make perfect sense, and you have given me no reason to believe otherwise. Whoa! Like father, like son. He's never gonna let me talk to Mr. Gusto. Now, if you are quite done obstructing my investigation, I have things to be getting on with. This is just fun karma being blind to the yaoi? Damn. That smug, self-righteous jerk. I'll give him something to be getting on with. What do we do, Mr. E? Mr. Tangaroa is finished if we can't figure something out. Things to be getting on with? What exactly could those things be? He has a body, a murder weapon, and a suspect in custody. If the prosecution means to pursue Mr. Tangaroa, surely they have all they need. So why is Mr. Fonkarma still investigating the scene of the crime? Something on your mind, Mr. E? Well, you know, it's not just the confectioners creating, you know, their work of art. It's also that Fonkarma is making his own work of art in the form of fabricated evidence. We're missing something. Something important. Mr. Fonkarma has everything he needs to proceed with the prosecution of Mr. Tangaroa, and yet he still doesn't seem entirely confident of his case. If he was, freshly baked evidence. If he was, why refuse to share information with Detective Bad? Who else? The Art of Forgery. Haven't seen the autopsy report yet either. Guys probably got a hand in that too. Okay, first piece of logic after all this. In addition, we still haven't solved the mystery of what happened to the evidence that went missing. Game apa ini tante? Game detective. Take another look at the scene in front of us, detective. A very conspicuous pool of blood that should be here is clearly missing. Zame. Evidence that turned up not in Mr. Tangaroa's room, but in a most unusual place. The fountain! It's a match. The blood in the fountain is Frost's. So there were no traces of Mr. Frost's blood left in Mr. Tangaroa's room, yet we found some in the fountain instead. Why? Damn, I don't know. Is this the way? Mr. Frost's blood went missing from the crime scene. But traces of it showed up in the fountain. Why go to the trouble of removing the blood from the scene after the body had been discovered? And why only the blood? Surely the body would have also been in the way. Wait, could someone have moved the body aside to get to the blood? Oh. So the body might have been removed aside or even removed from the scene of the crime entirely. After all, as far as we know, there's still no autopsy report. We've learned plenty about the murder weapon and the suspect, but very little about the body itself. Our assumption thus far has been the body had been recovered by the forensics team. But what if that assumption is false? What if Mr. Von Karma wouldn't show Detective Bad the autopsy report out of something other than spite? What if we've been thinking about this the wrong way around all along? The question isn't why did Mr. Von Karma hold back information about the body? It's did Mr. Von Karma even have any information about the body in the first place? How do things look from that angle? Perhaps the body hadn't been removed by the police in order to carry out an autopsy. Perhaps it had already been removed and hidden away by the culprit before their arrival. Or a mystery? We've both heard the rumors about Mr. Von Karma's questionable methods. Fabricated witness statements, shady deals, forged evidence even. Sure, everybody's heard of that stuff, but what's that got to do with us right now? I would never judge a person on the basis of rumors alone. Even Mr. Von Karma, I've tried my best not to let my preconceptions color our interactions with him. Nonetheless, it appears he may indeed be willing to twist the truth to his own ends. Twist the truth? You mean he's been playing dirty? I fear he might have been, and still is. And I'm not about to let him get away with it. Really. Hello, Von Karma. I'm returning to the prosecutor's office. Don't breathe a word about anything to that infernal attorney. Yes, sir!
Hold it!
Yes, what is it now? I have a few questions, Mr. Von Karma, about a certain fact you've been keeping from us. Really? You mean to call the methods of an officially sanctioned investigation into question yet again? I'm warning you, if you obstruct the police in their work any further, there will be consequences.
Objection!
It's not the police I have an issue with, Mr. Von Karma. It's you! Damn. What? Isn't it on the prosecution to work out who the real culprit of a crime is? What foolishness is this? I have no intention of debating what the prosecution's role is or is not with the likes of you. But let me make one thing clear. My job is to identify suspects and ensure that every last one of them is convicted at all costs. Believe me when I say I leave absolutely no room for doubt when I present my perfect, unassailable cases.
Objection!
And how far would you go for your perfect cases? Would you create facts out of whole cloth, perhaps? Ha! And I thought you had outdone yourself already. But now you intend to accuse me of fabricating evidence. I do. Because it is why you've done nothing but hinder Detective Bad from doing his job at every turn. What are you talking about? You didn't shut him out of the investigation because you wanted him to keep an eye on us. You did it to stop him from finding out that you don't have the body. What? He doesn't have the body?
Objection!
Ridiculous. You're clutching at straws. I will tolerate no more of your preposterous slander. Then allow us to examine it. Prove me wrong if you can. I'm afraid you'll have to try a little harder than that. I'm under no obligation whatsoever to prove your baseless accusations one way or another.
Objection!
Same. As you must have seen for yourself, a piece of bloody chocolate is missing from the scene of the crime. Why did it disappear, and where did it go? What does it matter? Some blood went missing from the chest where the body was found. So what? So what indeed? That's precisely my question. If the body was still at the scene when the police got here, removing the blood would accomplish nothing. However, let us suppose for a moment that the body was not. If someone had wanted to erase any trace of what had happened in that room, then it all makes perfect sense.
Objection!
Whoa. What is this petty obsession with a bloodstain? But since it's so important to you, why don't you tell me where you believe it went? Went inside my stomach. Of course, after all, evidence is everything, as you never tire of telling us. I believe they should back up my theory quite nicely. What evidence do I have that shows where the blood from Mr. Tangaroa's room went? Well, the fountain, I would guess? What? Wait, hold. Wait, the fountain was not evidence? There's the salt lamp, and then... what else? Well... Damn, I mean, I don't know. There's only this one. Where'd it go? The fountain wasn't evidence, guys. I don't know. Damn. I thought it was mentioned somewhere, but yeah, it is not evidence, apparently. Dang, I thought I had it. Shoot. Oh, damn. I don't know. Where'd it go? Oh, shit. This one? No, not this one. Is it the lamp after all? I mean, it could be the lamp. I think it's because like the only thing that has the victim's blood right now is the lamp. But yeah, we'll see. Well, we'll see if it's actually the lamp. Sorry. Someone left it. Yeah, so well, let's just take a shot. Fuck, no.
Objection.
No, that's not it. Damn. Okay, wait, okay. Hold on, let's put on our thinking caps for a moment.
Hold it.
How would the ice carving make sense? Because the ice carving was made before... Shoot. Damn, I'm feeling kind of stupid. Feeling kind of dumb right now, damn. Is blood salty? No, blood is not salty. Is blood salty? I think blood's like weird, but like... Fuck, I don't know.
Take that.
No!
Objection. Hold it.
Oh shit. Where'd it go? Damn, I don't know. Oh! Are we for real right now?
Take that.
Traces of the victim's blood were found in the fountain. That's a weird way to label it. See, like, you get it. Along with traces of the chocolate from Mr. Tangaroa's room. I believe the missing piece of bloodstained chocolate was dumped into the stream that flows into the fountain. Which strongly points towards one certain fact. Someone purposefully disposed of the blood after the body had been removed from the chest. Mr. Fontkarma, where did you find the body? You didn't find it, didn't you? Answer me! You, where did you get your hands on that kind of evidence? You have neither the authority nor the means to carry out that kind of analysis on the fountain water. No, but I do. Curse you, bad! You've been a thorn in my side from the moment you were assigned. Well, no longer. As of now, you're officially off the case. I was barely on it in the first place. Mr. Fontkarma, you still haven't answered my question. Will you admit it? Will you confirm that nobody was ever recovered? Tisk, tisk, tisk. It's really quite the claim, you know. One that you'll never find any proof for, I'm afraid. Oh, what? What must I do to get an answer out of him? Now, if you don't mind, I've given you quite enough of my precious time already. I look forward to destroying you in court, Gregory Edgeworth. What? Your precious logic and theories won't save you then. Nothing will. Mark my words, Mr. Fontkarma, your methods will be your undoing. No matter how you try to hide the truth, I'll bring it all to light in the end. Zame. Okay. Forgive me, Detective. I didn't mean to put you in a difficult position. Don't sweat it. It was always gonna end this way. Honestly, nobody's ever sidelined me the way you did before. First time for everything, huh? Yeah, and then the DL6 happened. Oopsie whoopsie. You know, I think you might be right about the body being missing. I am, and I'll prove it in court. Huh. If there's anything I can do to help, just say the word. Since, you know, I'm off the case now. That's very kind, and I'm sorry to keep asking favors of you, Detective Bad, but there's one more thing. Whoa. Hey, what are you guys whispering about? Come on, let me in on the secret. Alright, Eddie, the detective and I were just arranging a little insurance for the trial. I think we have enough to see Mr. Tangaroa acquitted, but I'd prefer to have an ace in the hole just in case. And what is it? Heh. You'll find out in the courtroom. Wait, what? You're letting me join you? Of course I am. You're my assistant after all. I'll be more than that by next year. I'll be a full-fledged attorney, you know. Damn, the death flag is so sad. I'm back after 5 years ago, Tanta. Wow, it's been so long. Welcome back. We can take on Mr. Fontkarma together. Indeed. Though I'm hoping we'd have freed Mr. Tangaroa by then. But if we're up against Mr. Fontkarma, I guess we can't rule out the possibility that this might take some time. Fine, but we'll do everything we can in the meantime. I know you can beat Mr. Fontkarma, Mr. E. I believe in you. Yeah, alright. We can't allow Mr. Tangaroa to remain in prison for a crime he didn't commit. And we won't. I'll expose Mr. Fontkarma's lies if it's the last thing I do. Alright. The last thing he does. Apakah ada event live sahur nanti? Emang kapan? Mulai kapan sih? Mau sih, pengennya begitu. It really was the last thing he did. That's so sad, bro. Wait, when is sahur, guys? When is bulan puasa starting? When is bulan puasa starting? 18? Oh, tanggal 18. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Let's do that. April 2. Oh, damn, okay, we're back in the present. What sahur? Tungtung sahur? Yeah, tungtung sahur is based on sahur culture. So it's like the fasting month, guys. It's the fasting month. And that's pretty much how things went down. Those are the facts of IS-7 as far as I'm concerned. I'm finally learning the truth about my father's last case. So what happened at the trial? Well, we lost. Fontkarma did a real number on us. Really? You couldn't prove that Mr. Tangaroa was innocent? Are we gonna continue ZA on Sahur? Yeah, that sounds good, actually. Oh, we could prove it alright. Had a decent little pile of evidence in our favor. It's crazy we live in an age where everyone knows tungtung sahur. Yes! Tungtung sahur! Ari Indonesia, coy. Problem was we underestimated Fontkarma. He fought even dirtier than we'd feared. Tung 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 sahur. Anomali mengerikan yang hanya datang pada sahur. Konon katanya jika ada yang dipanggil sahur 3 kali dan tidak nyaut, maka dia akan datang ke rumah kalian. Hi, seremnya. I can't imagine. Secure conviction at all costs. That was always his guiding principle. Yeah, ain't that the truth? Anywho, the trial dragged on and on. Whole thing took about a year in the end. I'll never forget the day the verdict came down, December 28th that following year. It's April now, so, ooh, mama, we're talking over 17 years ago. Time sure does fly, huh? December 28th, I was there that day 17 years ago, sitting in the courtroom gallery. I never expected that silly little meme went viral. Dude, I was like, yeah, to the point that Tung Tung Sahur was like lumped together with like the Italian brain rots. And I was like, that's my Indonesian diaspora. That's my Indonesian diaspora living in Italia. Just before the trial got started, Gregory noticed that Samson was looking even worse than usual. Turns out the poor guy had finally reached his limit. It was so bad he even said he wanted to be found guilty. Wait, you mean... they forced a confession out of him? Yeah, Juan Karma got what he'd been pushing from the very beginning. Kalau sahur ada life, biasanya ada. And when Gregory tried to drop the bombshell about there being nobody to speak of, he learned that Juan Karma had used the power of the police to head him off at the pass. Even had himself a fake autopsy report. But that wasn't the end of it. Juan Karma had gotten Samson to falsely testify against himself to being an accessory to murder in court. How to use emot. Join membership. Just with 3 simple clicks, it's so easy. Combined with his confession, the poor guy's goose was well and truly cooked. But Gregory still had his ace in the hole, though. The same ace he asked Detective Bad to help him with. Exactamundo! He knew he needed one last card to play if they squeezed the confession out of Samson. So he had Bad record all of Samson's interrogations. I guess Detective Bad really wanted to know the truth too, huh? We all did, but he was a trooper. Stayed with the case even after Juan Karma took him off of it. He was tied up in some other big case too. Good old Bad. They don't make him like that anymore. Anyway, Gregory presented the recordings as proof that Samson's confession was coerced. And you know what? It almost worked. A cop named Ian Sideman got fired. Oh, like Inside Man? Samson's interrogator and the initial detective before Bad. He took the fall for pretty much the whole thing. But Juan Karma didn't get away scot-free. In fact, he was disciplined by the chief prosecutor for the one and only time in his 40-year career. Still, Samson himself couldn't stomach another day in court. So when that guilty verdict came down, it didn't just signal the end of that day, but of the whole sad affair. I don't remember a lot myself, but my father's face when they declared Mr. Tangaroa guilty. I was a young child at the time, but even I could tell how much he was hurting inside. Gregory wanted to appeal the ruling, of course. He would have done anything to clear Samson's name. But then, well, you know what happened next. Oh, yeah, he freaking died. Poor guy, he never got the chance. I should have left with him that day. I'll always blame myself for not doing that. But I shoved that aside and obsessed over something else instead. Or rather, someone else. I hated what you did. Hated you for choosing to stick with Juan Karma. I hope you can forgive me. Zame! No, you had every right to hate me. I went on to become a prosecutor as planned, and that's when Mr. Juan Karma showed me this case file. According to these records, Mr. Tangaroa was convicted as the main culprit in Mr. Frost's murder. Nope. That's not right. Samson was convicted as an accessory to murder. Oh! What? Strange. The file clearly states that he was the perpetrator. Plus, I'm fairly certain that all of Mr. Juan Karma's cases were successfully solved. Mind if I take a peek at those? This file's been doctored. This part about the verdict has been changed. What? Here, feast your peepers on this. Wow! Convicted as an accomplice? Yes, he had a taste disorder. That's a copy of the file they have on the record at the courthouse. Then why is my copy so different? Well, you said it came from Font Karma, yeah? Well, that's your answer. My guess is he didn't want Gregory's son thinking there was a murderer out there still at large. Didn't want you looking into it again before the statute of limitations was up. So everything I believed about the case was a lie? Me when I spread misinformation in the prosecutor's office. Like they say, we all gotta start somewhere. What's important is you know what's what now. Ada live sahur kah? Ada guys. The statute of limitation may have run out, but the truth's still out there, you know? I inherited Samson's case when your old man passed. Prosecution handed it off to somebody else too. The great Font Karma wasn't going to bother facing off against a rookie like me, was he? Anyway, long story short, the killer was never found, and Samson was found guilty instead. That's terrible. Is there really nothing we can do to help him? Not without the real perp, I'm afraid. Until then, his confession stands. Speaking of which, I didn't find out until after the verdict had been handed down, but Font Karma had threatened Samson and made him a deal. Told him if he didn't confess, he'd make sure Judy was convicted instead. How could he? Samson knew there was no way Judy could have done it, of course. But he wasn't going to take any chances, so he did what he was told and confessed to keep her safe. Now riddle me this, Milesy boy. Why do you think your Uncle Eddie just happened to be in the prison the day Bronco Knight died? Sorry, what? That's right. You were there to see Mr. Tangaroa. Bingo! Judy and I both promised we'd visit him every day. I didn't quite keep that promise. But Judy did. She never missed one visit in all these years. Come rain or shine, she always showed up. But none of that changes the fact that Samson is still being unduly punished day after day. What case is this? This is the third case. How heartbreaking. We've got to do something, Mr. Fender. Wait, is this the third case or fourth case? Same. Third, right? Yeah. Well, kiddo, that's actually why we came here. The ice sculpture are back on display just like they were all those years ago. And we're going to see what we can find out, right, Malzarino? I'm a prosecutor, Fender. I don't look at these things in the same way as you or my father. Miles. But that doesn't matter right now. Speaking not as a prosecutor, but as Miles Edgeworth. I want to know the truth behind both of these cases, and I'm not leaving until I do. You really are old Gregory's sons through and through. Alrighty then, now that that's sorted, we can really get to work. Let's go. Good thing I brought the I-7 case file and evidence with me today, huh? Yeah. Wait, does Eddie have Miles' father hat? Oh my god! Wait, what? I didn't realize it! Wait, what? I didn't notice! Is it? Zane. Here, documents first. Who doesn't love paperwork, am I right? The parts in red ink are my annotations. Yeah, I know he had a different hat when he was younger, but like I never really realized this was actually Gregory's hat. Oh, what the hell? Okay. Thank you, Fender. And here's some evidence for you. Enjoy. There's quite a few, so I'd take a minute to scope them out if I were you. Small mountain of evidence from the I-7 incident received. Oh, so we're just like transferring evidence from the past, I guess. Yes, I see. I'll take a look. Looted him is crazy. You know, our current case is just full of loose threads too, come to think of it. Indeed. The key players of that incident 18 years ago who just happened to get caught up in another incident. So I would assume that this is the same culprit. Yeah. Since 18 years ago, the real culprit hasn't been caught yet. The ice sculptures in the Winter Wing that are perfect replicas of the ones from 18 years ago. The poison gas attack in the Autumn Wing, which has been disguised to look like the Winter Wing. This looks so sinister. The two chemicals that were found inside the Pisces statue's display case, ubiquium and asphyxion, that form a poisonous gas when mixed together. The victim of the gas attack, Carmelo Augusto, who is no stranger to the events of 18 years ago, and who is still unconscious and undergoing treatment in the medical room. And Ayabe. And finally, we come to the body floating face down in the fountain. And the fact that the ice sculptures have melted just as they did all those years ago. The events of the present day would appear to be intimately linked with the events of the past. Which means they may be able to help us learn more about what happened 18 years ago. Sounds good to me. Let's get investigating.
Objection!
What? Fudge, not him! Oh, no you don't. Aren't you forgetting somebody? I could have sworn this is my investigation. Yes, this is quite right. I do hope you aren't intending to obstruct him in his duties, Mr. Edgeworth. I would hate to add a guilty to my report to the committee. What am I guilty of now? Of course not. I'm simply offering once again to do what I can to help with this investigation. Your offer is duly noted and duly declined. Dang. Ah, jeez. Oof, she isn't pulling any punches. The identity of the body from the fountain is currently being ascertained. It is only a matter of time until we have all the information we need. Perhaps I can help you speed that process along. I think I have an idea of who our mystery victim might be. Larry's girlfriend? What, really? Then you have to tell me. It's the law. Very well. Maybe it isn't just the ice sculptures that have resurfaced after 18 years. The body in the fountain may also be a visitor from the past. Jeez! I don't know. What the freaky? Is it Artie Frost?
Take that!
I believe the body in the fountain is that of the man who was murdered here 18 years ago. Mr. Artie Frost. What? You're saying that was poor Chili Winks? Wait, who the heck is Chili Winks or Artie or whoever it is you're talking about? Artie Frost was a famous sculptor, Eustace. Although he was better known as Paul Halik. The sculptures on display here are all his works. No way! Sounds like he did well for himself. Always good to encounter a fellow winner. Mr. Frost was also the victim in the IS-7 incident. Judge Gavel knows about the I-7 incident? Mr. Edgeworth, the I-7 incident is an 18-year-old case. Wow, like a high schooler. And according to police records, the victim's body was recovered and an autopsy duly carried out. Boo! That's a lie! Sure, that's what the records say, but the records can always be trusted. What are you insinuating? That while the records say stuff like body totally recovered, the defense back then begged to differ. Not that it stopped the prosecution from shutting them down hard, of course. Who calling? Yeah, this is Winner. What? Really? What is it, Eustace? The body. We've got an ID. Who? Eustace Twin? Oh, sorry, Frost Twin? Some sculpture called Frost or something? So I guess Edgeworth called it? No, it's actually Birdie Frost. So it's his twin. Goddess of Justice! So my father's deductions were right all along. Well, Judge Gavel, I'd say this changes things, wouldn't you? Perhaps now you'll admit that I might be of use to this case. More than a certain junior prosecutor, anyway. No fair! You're trying to steal the win! I'm doing no such thing. All I want is to uncover the truth. And if we're going to get to the bottom of what happened here, we'll need to work together. You do not need to do anything, and you do not need to know the truth. This case is none of your concern.
Objection!
Whoa there, Judge G. I think you might be wrong about that. Another of your interruptions, Mr. Fender. Yep, see, I was on the defense team for IS-7, so this case is very much my concern. I was one of the pesky kids pushing the theory that the body had actually gone missing. The prosecutor at the time may have brushed us off, but you can't deny the testimony of your eyes. Or to put it a little more bluntly, the prosecution's case was rotten from the ground up. When there's been a miscarriage of justice caused by the prosecution, it's the committee's job to fix it, no? Ugh. And who better to help you unpick the mess than someone who was there at the time? If there's a Frost triplet, they need to stay as far away from this museum as possible. Real. Unless you have an ulterior motive? Judge Gavel seems to know the facts of the I-7 incident in some detail. In which case, I suspect she must be here on the committee's behalf. Your connection to the case is noted, Mr. Fender, but I fail to see how it concerns Mr. Edgeworth. Well, Edgeworth is his assistant, so he's gonna be there. He's the son of the original defense attorney and the protege of the case's lead prosecutor. Zang! Alright! And if that's not enough for you, he was at the trial too. I think it's just possible he might have a little something to bring to the table, don't you? Very well, you may both assist in the investigation. But only if you refrain from interfering with the work of others. The winter wing is off limits for now. This room, however, is all yours. Alrighty, great to hear we're on the same wavelength, G. Why don't we bring it in to show we're all on the side of justice? Do not test me, Mr. Fender. Your permission to investigate can be revoked at any time. Duly noted, Your Honor. This is a turnout for the books, huh, Milesy? We get to do our thing after all. Thanks to your immeasurable help, as always. No sweat. Besides, I was mostly doing it for me. Okay! I'll be investigating my own thing, so just holler if you find something interesting. I will. Okay, that's cool. Well, Kay, shall we? Heck yeah! Let the investigation commence. We're still unclear on two key facts. How Mr. Frost's body came to be where we found it, and the source of the ubiquium. You're right. We need some intel. Indeed, let's focus on the ubiquium first and foremost. It's used in stuff like dish soap and paint, right? Correct. It's also bright red in color and has a distinctive minty fragrance. Okay, sounds like we know what we're looking for. What the freaky... It's a fir tree, usually associated with winter, but this door leads to the autumn wing. I suppose it's part of someone's elaborate ruse. I could paint it right for that autumny feel. Evergreen stay green all year round, Kay. Hence the name. Sure, I knew that. Keep talk to. Hello there, dearie. Still investigating away, are you? Found anything interesting? No, dearie. Well, nothing much anyways. Silly girl, that wasn't a dearie moment. That was more of a lambkin. Sweetheart is for when you're being sympathetic, of course, and treasure is for when they're in a tiz. Love is for people you're not that keen on, and petal you use when you're trying to get someone's attention. Same, okay. Wow, I didn't realize there were so many rules. Mr. Edgeworth, petal! How you're getting all this down? Don't even try it, Kay. Oh, dearie me. That's really funny, actually. I don't want to talk to her. Oh, what the... Hey there, Malzarino. What's the situation with the investigation? Things are progressing. I think a fuller picture of what happened at the beginning... What is beginning to emerge. Good to hear. Guess I better step up my game too, then. No, I don't want to talk to him. Sorry, I wanted to check out this coffee. Sorry, not coffee. I'd say this is a puddle of spilled tea. And look, there's a small chunk of ceramic in it. Oh. I guess somebody must have broke something? I know that insignia. And a certain high-strung somebody just might know a little something too. Miss Bounce tea set is laid out neatly on a serving cart. The pamphlet says the gallery is famous for its tea. Understandably so, the cup we were given was delicious. Looks like all of this stuff was designed by Mr. Frost. Interesting. In that case, I think we'd better take a closer look. A caddy containing Ceylon tea leaves? It's a well-crafted tin canister designed to prevent moisture and sunlight from damaging its contents. Not a bad thing to use considering the quality of the blend Miss Bounce serves. Tablecloth draped over the cart is pure white and completely spotless, and it's just waiting for me to grab it by the edge, clear my mind, and whoosh! Okay, I cannot stress enough how bad of an idea that would be. This looks like the cart in that room. Even if it does go all sideways, we'll just wind up with a cool tea-colored tie-dye. Yes, well, I'd rather it remain white. Plus, I don't think Miss Bound would appreciate us meddling with it. Really, but there are so many other colors that would totally work. Pink, sky blue, tea leaves brown. So this dishware was made by Artie Frost. It looks very fancy. Oh, it is. I'm willing to bet that this set can fetch something in the thousands of dollars. So let's try not to touch any of it unless we absolutely have to. Whoa, this stuff's really worth that much? Stop it, Kay. I can see your eyes lighting up. Miss Brown must really be a fan of Mr. Frost like Fender said to still have this. Right. Hey, Edgy! What is it? You be careful with that teapot, you hear? Why is Larry so concerned all of a sudden? Honored guests. I can pour you a cup if you like. Dang, dang, dang. Miss Bound? Ah, Judy. I'm good, thanks. No tea for me. You two knock yourselves out. Dang, dang, dang. Dang, dang. Thank you for the offer. Yes, why not? A quick break won't hurt. 2 cups coming right up. This smells great! Nice animation. Wow, it tastes even better than it smells. What type of tea is this, Mr. Edgeworth? It's Ceylon, I believe. It's usually identifiable by its citrus aroma, but... Miss Bound, is this the same blend you served this morning? Is there like a minty flavor? Why, yes. Is it alright? There isn't anything wrong with it, is there? Oh no, not at all. It's just that the cup you gave me earlier had a slightly different aroma. Really? That's odd. I used the exact same blend both times. But what about the water? I can't see what could account for the difference. Hey, what's the big idea? Quit being mean about Judy's tea, will you? What's going under your skin, Larry? Nothing. You're just rude, that's all. You don't even try to call me by the right name. It's Laurice Doneem, dang it. You know what? I'm done. I'm not talking to you anymore. Well, that was childish even for him. Wow, what's happened there? Let's ask him about it later, shall we? Talking to Miss Bound is more of a priority right now. We may not have any evidence to prove that she's the culprit, but it does seem likely that the poison gas was her doing. That's what I'm saying, girl! Alright. Let's talk to her. Hey, we got something. Where were you before you rejoined us here, Miss Bound? I had to go until our visitors were closed. Oh, and hand out a little something in apology. Was there something you wanted to talk to me about? Yes, a few things actually. Not least of all, the fact that I think you might be the one who set the poison gas trap. Music is so cute. The original ice sculptures melted 18 years ago, correct? How did you manage to recreate them? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, you know about what happened back then? In that case, you might also know I took pictures of them during the contest. I commissioned the creation of a set of replicas based on those photographs for this current exhibit. Why go through the trouble of recreating replicas? Mr. Frost's Zodiac series was his greatest unfinished masterwork. I wanted to see it completed at last. Dun, 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 dun. Or rather, recompleted. It was my fault that the original set melted in the first place, after all. I see. And is there any particular reason why the winter and autumn wings look so similar? Oh my, you really think they look alike? Perhaps I used some of the decorations from one and the other by accident? She's clearly lying. But I don't have the evidence to prove it just yet. The door here is marked with a nice autumny-looking tree, and yet it leads to the winter wing. I suppose it's all part of the deception. I could seal the leaves if you like, make things a little more wintry. I think you'd better leave them alone, Kay. What's the evidence? was the necessary evidence. Oh, already done. Damn it. We don't have evidence. Dang it. It's a man with a moon-shaped head and one with a sun-shaped head. The man's got a real pain look in his eyes, though. Is this another holoID piece? Yes, from his younger years, when he was something of a dreamer, he depicted those closest to him by means of a motif taken from nature. The piece is titled My Parents. Guess the mom's showing brightest in that house. Same, alright. The body's been taken back to the lab, sir. Autopsy's underway. And how's the rest of the fountain looking? Rather beautiful, actually, sir. The water's crystal clear. It's kind of soothing. Almost as if there wasn't a body floating in it not so long ago, huh? Laurice. I'm going to keep this simple, Larry. You're hiding something, so just tell me what it is. Whoa, quit it with the glare off, you two. It's weird. Oh, come on, Kay. You know me better than that. I wasn't staring. I was struck by an idea for a picture. Now, Edgy. He was glaring. Yes, and I'll keep glaring at you until you tell us what it is you're hiding. Quit it! I already told you I'm not talking to you anymore. You're talking to me right now. I mean, from now on. I'm not talking to you ever again, starting now. This is getting me nowhere. I suppose I'll have to figure out what he's hiding first before I can get the whole truth out of him. Come on, Larry, what are you hiding? Not saying. Look, you two, this is no time for kids' games. I certainly wasn't playing. It's pretty clear Loris isn't gonna talk to you. Oh, he'll talk. Don't you worry about that. Okay, I see. Perhaps presenting him with the right piece of evidence will force him to come clean. Oh, what is he hiding? There's one swanky teapot. That's one way of putting it. I lean more towards eccentric myself. Whatever it is, it won't do for a great thief to remain so ignorant about chic things. Actually, your ignorance is my bliss. Oh shoot. Is there a way to... These letters say PH, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, they show that the teapot was made by Paul Hullick. There's initials, obviously. But I thought his real name was Artie Frost. It was, thereby making this piece by the victim of the I-7 incident as well. And his work seems to be everywhere here in Zodiac Hall. Yeah, there's nothing else, huh? I kind of expected, like, can we open this? But maybe not. Right, so what is he hiding? So right now... Can I get evidence somewhere? Can I present the broken teapot to her? We'll see. Oh. It seems the police have already removed the body, but why did the body of a victim from 18 years ago turn up in this fountain? And why wasn't it all rotten and stuff? Did it slowly shuffle its way here? Did I remind you that zombies aren't real? It seems likely that the body was preserved somehow. Really? Is that even possible? Hey, Mr. Forensics guy, anything to report? Yes, ma'am. The traces of both ubiquium and asphyxion have been detected in the fountain. I'm gonna say they were probably carried here by the stream from the autumn wing. In addition to those two chemicals, there's also a large amount of sugar. The composition of the sugar is being analyzed as we speak. There's sugar in the fountain? Where would it even have come from? That's interesting. Anjing, salah ternyata. I don't know. Do you mind, Mr. Winner? You're in my way. I do mind, actually, and I'm not going anywhere. You'll just have to go around me. Well, we just thought you might want to move to a better spot, that's all. What better spot? Did you manage to show it to me at once? Is that really all it takes to make you do whatever we want? Don't think you've gotten away with anything, Mr. Edgeworth. I'll be reporting your actions to the committee. Do whatever you need to do, Judge Gavel, and we'll do the same. You're the self-styled great thief, correct? Mr. Edgeworth's association with such a character will be of interest to the committee too, of course. Go ahead and report me to your stupid committee. I'll be the toast of the thieving community. It looks like Judge Gavel will have to think of some new threats if she wants to intimidate Kay. Okay, let's try talking to him. Mr. Winter was very clear that you're only allowed to investigate in this room, so I'm afraid I can't let you pass. Sorry, sir. It wouldn't make much difference if you did, officer. You're standing in front of a wall. Oh, but we all know a few bricks won't stop you, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, sir. Wow, he actually sounds kind of scared of you. So what kind of reputation do I have down at the precinct? Damn, that's crazy. Selection of trophies won by Paul Halik. Evidently, he was a very well-respected artist. Well, you've got one too, Mr. Edgeworth. It's about time I won one too. Guess I'll have to find some thieving contest to enter. Or you could set something up, something with a nice ceremony at the end at that. Yes, followed by a swift round of arrests. Okay. Seems the elevator is only accessible to select individuals. I wonder what's upstairs. Among other things, the medical room. That's where Mr. Gusto is being treated. I hope he's alright. We've got some questions that need answering as soon as he wakes up. Since there's no way of knowing when that might be, we should explore our other avenues in the meantime. Oh, damn. There's a chilies by the door, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, it leads to the spring wing. Spring, a popular time to move house, which makes it open season for the great thieves. Housebreaking is a little beneath a great thief, wouldn't you say? I guess you're right. Oh, damn. Statues of a man and woman in old-timey clothes. Did Paul Halik make these as well? Yes, it seems he created them later in his life. Once he had begun to make a name for himself. His wife pushed him to sculpt the two of them as ancient gods, and he couldn't say no to his beloved. The title is 3, The Beautiful Goddess Venus and Her Humble Servant. Same! Talk about putting your goddess on a literal pedestal. Okay then. This case seems to have a lot in common with the incident from 18 years ago, and how it's got the lot melting statues in the winter wing and even the murder victim's body. But how did nobody ever figure out that the body had gone missing? Frost had no family apart from his son. And well, the kid kind of vanished. Nobody's seen him since around the time of the incident. Damn, okay. Gusto's son too, him and his best pal from school was just up and disappeared. Huh, that's really weird actually. What? And they were never found? Gusto's boy wasn't, not as far as I heard anyhow. Guess Frost's kid turned up in the end though. He collected his inheritance at some point. But yeah, with no family around just after the inking, Frost got no funeral, no nothing. So no need for the police to release the body and no need for anybody to find out they didn't have it. They filed their fake autopsy report and nobody was any the wiser. Well, almost nobody. I still can't believe Von Karma would have stooped so low. Dude, we analyzed everything. Should we present, like, the broken tea to her or what? Crimes the musical. Oh. Arama. What kinds of pharmaceutical recipes are in the ultimate cookbook? There's so many it would take a while to go through them all. But if you really want to know, well then let's start the show. Come join me as we sing this song. It's a nifty, thrifty 2 hours long. Now one by one we'll sing the things that the world's best little cookbook brings. What do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? Want to listen to the rest? No, that won't be necessary. What do we present? Sculpture of a brave warrior battling against a serpent. Did Paul Halik make this one too, Mr. Edgeworth? He did. It seems he was fascinated by the fantasy and mythology when he was a young man. This piece embodies the tragic yet gritty determinations of the young as they face an impossible situation. Yeah, I thought we investigated the whole card. It's called the math test. Hey, talk about relatable. I think we did. Look, it has a check mark. Or can we deduce? See, it says, I don't believe there's anything to be found here, he says. Hey, Mr. Loris. Would you mind taking a look at this for me, Larry? Why would you show me that? Oh, he was the one who broke it. Tell me, what is it about Miss Bound's tea set that's got you so agitated? If you won't tell me, then perhaps you'd prefer to explain it to Judge Gavel? Wait, don't make me look bad in front of Verity. She thinks I'm a sensible, cool, clean-cut guy. What the hell he went? I don't want her to see the real me, the real low-down, dirty me. I'm not so sure anybody here thinks you're particularly clean-cut, Larry. But if you don't want her to think badly of you, the best thing you can do is talk to me. Alright, I'll talk. Alright, Larry, enough is enough. Now confess. Is this any way to treat your best friend, Eiji? Is this any way for you to treat yours by lying to him? Ooh, they're besties, hiding things. I got the picture already, so stop glaring at me like that. I'll tell you everything, okay? Earlier, I thought Verity might like a cup of tea, so I went to pour one for her. But I got distracted and my hand slipped and smash! I broke the teapot, a priceless work of art. It's in pieces because of me. No words exist to describe how far away I saw this coming from. Ouch, you really messed up this time, Loris. See, Eiji, everyone's gonna think less of me now. Judy's never going to forgive me for this. Crying to me won't do you any good. I think you need to apologize to Miss Bound. My teapot? I see. I'm sorry, Judy. I'm so sorry. Oh, he's just like... I don't have any money, but I'll paint your portrait. I'll paint you 50 portraits. Please, Mr. Donim, it's really me who should be apologizing. How could I have failed to notice that there were broken pieces of ceramics on the floor? Somebody could have been hurt. Here, let me make sure that's safely disposed of. The teapot in question was designed by Artie Frost, correct? I understand it was something you've long treasured. You must be upset. Oh, I am. But of course, all things break eventually. And as luck would have it, I have another identical teapot. It's far from the end of the world. Is she less attached to Mr. Frost's work than she used to be? I can't believe this, Judy. You're the sweetest, the kindest. Huh. This other teapot you're talking about is the one sitting on top of the cart right now, right? What do you mean? Yeah, so when I smashed the first one, I tried to hide the pieces in the bottom of the cart. And that's when I saw that other pot under there. So I took it out and basically switched the two pots! Larry! What are you feeding me? Oh, I see. Yup, and that's everything I have to tell you. I'll be extra careful not to break the other one, I promise. You have no shame whatsoever, do you? I'm sorry. It's really quite alright. Thank you for being so honest. See, Eiji, isn't Judy the absolute best? I trust you won't take advantage of her kindness and we'll make amends somehow. I sure will. Once I make it as an artist, I'm going to give her one of my paintings. She was one of my models after all. It's only fair. At this rate, I suspect it's likely to make more trouble than amends. Don't you think it would be better for you to keep out of her way for a very long walk? Oh, but I will be keeping out of her way because I sketched her and the others already. Huh? Her and the others? Can't see my work, huh? Yeah, I drew a few great sketches of some ravishing beauties. Wanna see? Interested in Laura's ravishing beauties, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm afraid you're greatly misjudged, Kay. I simply wish to see if Larry has captured any unusual details this time, too. Unusual details? Nothing's unusual about these. They're my best work yet. Really? Now I want to see them, too. Aw, you're a sweetheart, Kay. Alright, let me dig them out for you. Give me a sec, okay? I suppose you might as well take a look. So, these sketches of yours... Seriously, AG, if you wanted to check out my art, you should have just said so from the get-go. Here, feast your eyes on this. What am I looking at here? Oh, she got candies? Okay, his drawings are good. Wait, his drawings are good. What the heck? Oof. I told you already, ravishing beauties. Okay, what is she doing right now? What is she doing here? And are the amounts of candies, you know, accurate? Just a few of the fair faces that have caught my eye since I've been here, you know? There's Verity and Judy and somebody else. Why did you draw them all on the same page? It's like a sketch page. Well, I meant to draw the room at first, just something to pass the time. Oh, this is the fountain! This is the fountain! He was, like, dipping something into the fountain? And then I saw one beauty and another, and well, I just scribbled them all down as I went. So these were all drawn at different times? Huh? Yeah, I guess. I did one of you too, okay? You're on a different page, although... Wait, I want to see. You did? Hehe, I'm flattered. Wait, I want to see. How true to life are these sketches? Did you only draw what you actually saw? Of course! You think I draw things I can't see? Like using my imagination? Nope, these are 100% true to life, right down to the exact shade of each color. Is that so? So the colors are accurate. Interesting. Why this candy white, then? Much as it pains me to admit it, Larry may have provided me with a useful piece of evidence yet again. The serving card in the sketch, for example, if I compare it to the one here in the room, yeah, why is this blue? There's... Oh! Damn! It's the, It's that! It's this! Maybe. There's a clear contradiction between the two. I think a little deduction is in order. Could I borrow this page for a while, Larry? Sure thing. You want me to sign it for you? Just a page, please. Hey, girl. What's up, girl? Dang, dang, dang. Oh my, is that me? Yes, it was painted by the so-called artist over there. It's wonderfully drawn. Would you mind if I kept it? Maybe that's the Ice Zodiac statue. Oh, could be, like the drape cloth? I'm sorry, Miss Bound. I'm afraid it's an important piece of evidence. I see, that's a shame. I suppose Larry's charm is something of a talent if he can impress a gallery owner with sketches like these. Wait, shoot! What do I freaking present to her? Holy hell! What do I do? Introduce the cart. Yeah, sure. I still like get the mechanics mixed up, like with like the deuce, like, you know, last time I also had like a problem when I had to do was like the deuce. Okay, because like, see, like sometimes it does this, which makes me think like, okay, we're done with it, but shoot, oh yeah, and we can logic it out, I guess. Oh shoot, what's logic? Switch teapots and tea smells different. Yes. I suspect the difference in aroma we notice is due to the teapots having been switched. You do? I can't see what else it could have been. The tea itself hadn't changed. Why don't we ask Miss Bound just to be sure? Miss Bound, the difference in aroma we noticed, do you think it could have been because of the different teapot? I suppose so. My cup just now had a subtle minty scent, rather like uva tea. Oh, I just remembered I made some peppermint tea in that pot only yesterday. Mang-eak ba? That must be where the minty aroma is coming from. Damn, okay. Apa? Could that really be it? The tea from the teapot Larry switched in from under the cart smelled faintly of mint. Right, Miss Bound said she used that pot to make peppermint tea yesterday. Yes, but there's something else that's been troubling me. Miss Bound seemed more taken aback by the switching of the teapots than the breaking of one. You're right. You'd expect it to be the other way around. I suspect she might have been deliberately hiding the teapot underneath the cart. But why? Hold on. One of Ubiquium's key characteristics is its minty fragrance. So what if she had been hiding some in that teapot? What? In the teapot? It's simply a possibility, one worth investigating, I believe. Mr. Winner, any luck finding that Ubiquium? Huh? Oh! My people are searching the entire gallery, but they haven't found anything yet. Uh-huh. And what about you? Don't tell me you know where it came from. I may have an idea. Ha! I knew it. If I can't find it, there's no chance of useless... What? You do know where it came from? Yes. Where? Miss Bound's teapot. Wow! Nice piece. I like it. Yeah, this looks like a fitting prize for a natural-born winner. It's not a prize. It's a vital piece of evidence. Oh, it's just evidence? Then I'll have one of the forensics people check it out. Okay. Mr. Edgeworth, is there some sort of problem with my teapot? Yes, girl! What the hell? Also, her outfit kind of matches me. Possibly the minty fragrance we noticed coming from it. I think it just might be the scent of one of the chemicals used to make the poison gas. But Mr. Edgeworth, surely you don't think I had anything to do with that? I'm afraid I do. The method used to create the gas would have required considerable preparation. Nobody would have had the time for the opportunity to set that up except you. That's not strictly true. It took around a week to get Zodiac Hall ready for the exhibition. There were all kinds of people coming and going through here during that time, Delicia for one. So you see, I'm not the only person who could have set it up at all. Miss Scone is on our radar too, of course. You needn't worry about that. And besides, I wouldn't know the first thing about making poison gas. Really? So even if you did find some Ubiquium in my teapot, I wouldn't have had any idea what to do with it. But I suppose we should see what the test results say first. Miss Bound claims she doesn't know the first thing about making poison gas. I need to find a way to prove that she's lying. Telpon. Edgeworth speaking. Sir, it's me! Is everything alright, detective? Everybody's left the winter wing. It's just me in here now, which means I can tell you what we found out. He really shouldn't be sharing information about the investigation, but after the past week or so, I'm not about to stop him now. Just entered Pretty Fountain. Can I swim in? A dead body was found there, actually. The exhibits in here have all completely melted. All that's left in the display cases is some stuff at the bottom. More of it in the Taurus case than in the Gemini case, though. For what reason? Describe this stuff for me, if you can. Yes, sir. It's like a pale blue liquid. I had the lab run some tests just now. The sample from the Taurus case just had a bunch of sugar in it. Sugar? But the one from the Gemini case had 3 different substances in it, which were sugar, salt, and blood. Ew, disgusting. What are salt and blood doing in the Gemini case's sample? Can't imagine whose blood it could possibly be, but I'll get it tested right away, sir. Please do, detective. Yikes! Oh, I also spoke over the radio with a forensics guy working in the fountain room. The thing is, like, I don't know, man. He said he just got word that the sugar they found in the fountain matches the sugar in the pale blue liquid. Ew! I see. That might well prove to be a significant development. Oh, cool. Wait, how long do we have left? Anything else to report, detective? Yes, sir. We found one of those light-emitting devices here in the winter wing, too. There were a few of those being used in the autumn wing to disguise it as the winter wing, as I recall. Yeah, hold on. It seems that the equipment from 18 years ago is more than just for show. Okay. There's a good bit left? Oh, I mean, like, the next one's the next to be continued. I think I need to talk to Miss Scone about this. Anyhow, I better be getting back to it. I'll let you know as soon as we hear from the lab about that blood. Yes, thank you, detective. Alright. Was that Gummy? Seemed like he had a lot to say. He did. And all of it very useful. Oh, interesting. If I'm going to prove that Miss Bounce's claims about who could have set the poison gas trap are false, I'll need to talk to a certain somebody else who was here 18 years ago. Felicia? Miss Scone, I'd like to ask you a few questions if I may. Of course, dear, fire away. Anything for you, Mousy Smousy, and dear sweet little tooth decay. Ah, cute. I'd appreciate it if that was the last time you called me Mousy Smousy. I'm not a fan of tooth decay either. Well, you'll just have to like it or lump it. I can change the nickname once I've settled on it. Well, I guess we tried. What can you tell us about the various devices used to decorate the gallery's exhibits? There seem to be some pretty specialized items in use, like emitting devices, luminous fabrics. I can tell you all about those, dearie. After all, I'm the one who gave them to Moody Judy. It was my way of saying sorry after I broke the rules all those years ago. I brought her 4 lovely new salt lamps and I gave her the 4 pieces of luminous cloth I used for the contest. Oh. Wow, that's super generous of you. Well, us girls have to do our best, don't we? Not everybody understands, of course. That had better not be a dig at me, Delish. I told you how kind I thought that was. Yes, back when you were a dear, sweet, innocent baby boy. What happened to you, eh? A dear, sweet, innocent baby boy? Mr. Fender? Can't quite picture that, I have to say. So these decorations, they're all the same as the ones you saw 18 years ago, correct? Yep, salt labs, glowing fabric, lights emitting doodads, the whole bit. There were 4 luminous cloths in use in the autumn wing, but I'm sure I saw another one somewhere. I'm not lying, it's in my bag somewhere, I'm sure of it. What is she looking for? That cloth looks familiar. Maybe I should jog her memory with something so Miss Scone will tell us more. Sure. You had a piece of fabric like this in your bag, did you not, Miss Scone? Albeit a somewhat grimier one. Grimy? How rude! You won't get people to cooperate with your little investigation like that, young man. Shall I call it a dish towel, then? Perhaps you used it to wipe up some sort of spillage? A spillage, he says! The cheat! That's a piece of highly specialized luminous cloth. Oh, I probably shouldn't have told you that. I think I'd like to know a little more about this highly specialized luminous cloth, if you don't mind. later. Miss Cone, you're something of a specialist. How might someone learn to make the poison gas that was used in the attack? Any ideas? Well, any pharmacist who's ever handled Infesticide Ultra would know for a start. After all, it says it right there on the label. Do not mix with products containing ubiquium, ever. So, like, the people having ubiquium, which is like can't be found everywhere, wouldn't know that it should not be mixed with Infesticide Ultra. So in order for, like, the lady to know that, oh, I don't know what to mix it with, then if she's lying, like, she would know. She would have had to have, you know, just, like, basically read the label on Infesticide. But what about a layperson? It's unlikely they'd know, wouldn't you say? I suppose so, yeah. Well, not unless they'd had a nose through the ultimate cookbook! Anyways, the price from the contest 18 years ago. The recipe for making Infesticide Ultra, along with that not mixing with the ubiquium bit, is in there, you know? Oh, so you're familiar with the contents of the book. Oh yes, dear, I know it inside out, because I work for the Tangroa group, you see. Oh, we're in the company behind Cold Killer X! I'm sure you've heard of it. Cold Killer X fights back sniffles and sneezes with ease, apparently. Cold Killer X! After Sammy Poople was found guilty, the company took custody of the book, but they only grant their most trusted people access to it, of course. Which means Miss Cone is one of these elites, I suppose. Why didn't you want me to know you had a piece of luminous cloth in your bag? Oh, well, I suppose there's no point hiding it now, is there? If you must know, I fished it out of a fountain. Oh, yeah, Larry's drawing! It was right before they called me into the autumn wing. So Larry's sketch of Miss Cone is of when she was trying to retrieve the cloth. At first, I thought it was one of the ones I'd given Moody Judy. One of the 4 you'd given to the gallery, correct? Exactly, but all 4 were being used in the autumn wing, weren't they? So I realized, it must be the one that went missing all those years ago. That long? I'd already had my Infesticide Ultra pinched and used to make poison gas. If one of my cloths turned out to have been used in some sort of dastardly deed too, well, I was going to look guilty as sin, wasn't I? So I kept it hidden in my bag and hoped for the best. I see. Oh, it does feel good to get it off my chest, though. Stress is no good for the complexion. So the cloth that disappeared 18 years ago, the one that the victim was wrapped in, just happens to reappear in the fountain at the same time as the body. Oh, holy hell. Jeez, okay then. In the ultimate cookbook. And then what? Dang. Yellow girly. What kinds of pharmaceutical recipes are in the ultimate cookbook? Oh, there's so many, it would take a while to go through them all. But if you really want to know... Still need to deduce the cartoon, I forget! Then let's start the show! Come join me as we sing this song, it's a nifty thrifty 2 hours long. Oh, fricky. Sorry, forgot about this. Shoot, what do we deduce? I'm like really stupid when it comes to like deduce. Cause... I just can't really wrap the idea. Maybe like deduce the teapot and then like present the teapot? Oh, cloth color of the... Oh! Yeah, I'm just like... Sorry guys, like I'm just... Damn.
Eureka!
Could I ask you something about your sketches? Fascinated by the work of the great Laurie Stoneam, huh? It's the composition, right? I think the sketch page legitimately looks good. Not exactly. This light blue tablecloth, you painted that exactly as you saw it, correct? I already told you everything is exactly as I saw it. But the tablecloth in the cart here in this room is white. Wow. Your head's so full of crazy theories, the simple stuff just passes you right by, huh? What's that look for? Listen, just before I drew that sketch, I was in the middle of some business with the cart with the tea set on it, okay? What kind of business? That's right, it was the hiding the pieces in the teapot I smashed kind. That's nothing to boast about. Anyways, I was still in the middle of cleaning it all up when Judy came out of the winter wing. I didn't want to get busted for breaking the pot, so I quickly dove out of sight. Wait, Miss Bound came out of the winter wing? Yeah, and she was pushing a cart, a different one. That's the one with the light blue tablecloth on it that I drew. And what did she do with the second serving cart? Well, I saw her wheel into the summer wing. I don't know what happened to it after that. When she came back out, she was pushing one of those other carts, the kind you can lift stuff with. A lift cart? Yeah, so I called out to her, but she just ran off and left it behind. Never had her down as the shy type, but it just goes to show, you never know. Ah! What? Another serving cart and a lift cart? Is there maybe another tea set too? We better check with Miss Bound. Okay. Now we can talk about her. Are there 2 serving carts here at the gallery, Miss Bound? Oh, yes. Why do you ask? A certain so-called artist showed us this sketch. I couldn't help but notice the color of the tablecloth. It's light blue. Light blue? I'm afraid your friend must be mistaken. I only use white tablecloths, freshly laundered and starched. Like the perfect wrinkle-free one on the cart here in the fountain room, right? Exactly. If I saw so much as a blemish, I would replace it right away. Could the color of the tablecloth in the sketch simply be a mistake on Larry's part? Do you have any idea of what you might have been doing when this sketch was drawn? Let me see. I appear to be carrying out my usual duties. I'd like to ask you a little more about these duties, if I may. My work involves killing people and hiding evidence. What exactly were you doing when the sketch was drawn? Because from what I can see, your card doesn't have a tea set on it. I was delivering some chocolates to the investigating officers. Aw, now I'm jealous. I love chocolate. Well, there were a few left over, so here, for you both. I made them myself. I hope you like them. Woohoo! Thanks, Miss Bound. Well, why not? They're a little melted, but I suppose that's because they've been sitting around in her pocket. Is it? Why slightly melt, though? They're super sweet. I love them. I'm very glad to hear it. They may not be the prettiest, but I'm grateful for the energy boost nonetheless. Though perhaps they could do with a little less sugar. Freaky! What? I don't know what to do! I don't know what to do. Oh my god. Wait. I'm like kind of like stuck here. I think it's because I'm starting to get sleepy. There's nothing else to be found here. Wait. Oh, holy crap. Why is there... Oh, yeah! Oh, it's the lift cart! Oh! Guess somebody must have been moving something heavy. The top of the platform seems to be wet. You know, I've got a funny feeling I've seen this thing somewhere before. You mean like 18 years ago? Yeah, it's all coming back to me now. Oh, that's all in Frost's room. You must have... Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This card. When I pointed out the, you know, the white card. It's one of the fancy numbers where you can change not only the platform's height or even its angle. Damn, okay, it's angle, huh? If you had one of these, you could move giant lumps of ice around, no sweat. Ooh, just think of the possibilities. I could really use one of these. Still doesn't explain what it's doing here, though. Bit of a head scratcher, but we should give it a think, yeah? Indeed, after all, it just might have something to do with our case. Damn. Not yet? Alright, Judy Bound. Tell me, Fender, what kind of person is Miss Bound? Huh? Wait a minute. Don't tell me you've got a thing for her, Master. I do not. Chill, I'm just yanking your chain. Anyway, what can I say about Judes? Well, she's a real brave trooper for one. What else do you call someone who waits around for 18 whole years like she has for Samson? Even after his extended family kicked her out of his place. What? They threw her out? Yep, Judes wasn't technically part of the family, so there was nothing she could do. She had nothing, nobody, and no job after Samson took the fall. So she had no choice but to take what he taught her and make her own way in showbiz. She's retired from all that now, though. Yes, why did she retire? She'd finally made enough to buy the old place back. She even got the ultimate cookbook back from the Tangaroa group after they basically stole it. Guess this place had everything to do with it was all she ever cared about, so she just wanted it back. All of it. Fender seemed very sympathetic to Miss Bound's plight, but from a less charitable perspective, she has, in a way, taken everything of Mr. Tangaroa's for herself. There we go. The ultimate cookbook contained instructions on how to create the poison gas, and the current owner of that book is none other than Miss Judy Bound. No way, you mean? I'm afraid I do. Miss Bound would have been perfectly capable of setting up the gas trap. Finally, we can prove that she's been lying to us. Oh, finally. And that's that. All that's left now is to await the results of the test on the teapot. Oh! And we're done! Yes! That's great. Let's freaking go, guys! How was that? I thought that was nice. Yeah. And that should be to be continued. Only a bit over midnight. Yeah, it's no big deal. Just the right time because I was getting sleepy. I wouldn't be able to handle anymore. But yeah. Yay! Time for sleep. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Anyways, we have Ziply, Freya, Slot of Shadows. Slot of Shadows. Winner seems like the type who would go around saying 6-7. Oh, he would. And I totally expected Fon Karma to be like, take my wife, most of the food she prepares is garbage, but on occasions he manages to stumble into something marginally edible, but he still has yaoi blindness. BLindness. Yes. We have Anton M. Fon Karma feeling a little snappy today. And Sloth of Shadows. Gregory and Eddie are two sides of 1970s fashion. Cool, classy, but with swagger versus whatever Eddie's had going on. But yeah, so far I'm liking this case a lot. I know it's long, but it gives a little perspective on, you know, and yeah, basically Gregory's screen time, history, the past, and I like the theme of the case too, like confectionery contest and so I feel like it's just an interesting case in general. I'm really looking forward for the continuation, and I hope you guys do too. Yes, I like seeing Gregory and getting to know him more. Exactly. That's why I like so far. I like this case way more than the second case. Well, I guess I don't know. Case 2 was okay, but it did feel pretty long, and it doesn't really help that I do not like sympathize with the victim at all. Anton M, how do you prepare for Tung Tung Sour season? I don't know, just change my stream time a little bit, I would think. Yeah. It's so well-oriented in lore flow. Yeah. It's the third case that's actually good, somebody says, and I think this guy's correct. Yeah. Semangat Reine. Thank you. Yes, yes. Anyways, guys, sorry for the short talk. We did have a long talk in Yabe today after all. But no stream tomorrow, but I'll see you guys next week. I hope that's okay. Yeah. I love Gregory. I love past Fender. I just love, you know, the contrast of past Fender and present Fender. I just wonder how Tangaroa is doing. But yeah. Terima kasih perhatiannya. Thank you very much for your attention. And salam merakyat everybody. Love your finger snaps. Thank you. Take care of your health. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. You guys take care as well, okay? Yeah. Salam merakyat everybody. And bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.